my
Jiminy Christmas.
in my ass.
I just banged your wife?
Name of this garbage show again that I'm on.
Total Nonstop Impact.
My name's John, capital letter E, period, Bravo, and you're listening to the Total Nonstop Impact podcast.
This is the jaw-jacking Tuesday Night Impact, and his mother called him son because he shines like one. Mocha Skin Manimal, Rohit, Raju, and you are watching Total Nonstop Impact.
This is Taya, la güera loca, and you are listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
The Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander, and you're listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
We are the Rascals, and you are listening to Total
Nonstop
Impact podcast, baby.
Woo! And what you're really listening to is Total Nonstop Impact. Don't you dare miss a lesson. Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
What's up, Impact Wrestling? Let's make some noise!
Sitting here, you guys got a 15-minute intro of putting yourselves over while I'm sitting here and watching Jaybone and Kaylon and you're 50. I never saw a 15-minute intro of three guys putting themselves over.
This is the good stuff.
Welcome back, everybody. Total Nonstop Impact, Impact Talk for Impact fans, featured right here on the TNI Network. This is Trent, on my co-host, Bill, Jaybone, Alicia. What's happening, everybody? This is the Impact Wrestling Review for July 28th, 2020. And before I say anything else, it is Bill's birthday today. Happy birthday, Bill. What's happening, everybody? Happy birthday to Bill. Woo!
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Bill.
First, want to give a shout out to all of our listeners and the people on social media. I cannot thank you enough. A lot of well wishes. I appreciate it all from everyone. Thank you very much. It felt like in these crazy times where you can't celebrate normally, I was able to do something distanced with my family this afternoon, but kind of hearing from all you guys, doing the watch along, and out tonight, it feels like as much of a party as you can have in these times. So appreciate it very much.
Very nice. Very nice.
Welcome to the party.
So how's everybody doing today? It's July's almost over. This is the last Impact of July, right? This is it. Next week is August. Holy shit.
Where does the time go?
It's definitely going somewhere. I don't know.
It's a blur. It was March last I looked.
Yeah, it's definitely not productive.
I'm afraid about August. July sucked. I'm afraid for August. Is that when the murder hornets are supposed to show up? Is that what the
something?
I think we're past those. I think
who booked this shit?
Who booked this shit? Indeed. Well, everybody, we're here for the review, as we are every week. So I want to thank everybody, new listeners. I want to welcome all you guys in. Jay, before we jump into your news, our Twitch watch along today was nuts. There were new subscribers, people cheering bits. It was, guys, you, Jay, and Bill, you guys are in the whole thing. How insane was that going on today, huh?
I know I'm still learning to like keep track of everything that's happening in the, I'm trying to focus on what's happening on the TV. I didn't focus on so much on the chat, but I know, there was a ton of bits, a ton of resubs, new subs, followers. We're up to almost 250 followers on there. Had a ton of watch alongs from literally all over the world. So just thanks for all the love. I mean, it's tremendous.
Yeah, it was a crazy time, man. It was fast and furious there, as our buddy Brian there, Skull, would say. It was the hype train was going, and we now unlocked a new emoji. Will be added. Undetermined yet, but I think we have an idea. I don't know. Do we finalize it in the watch?
I think we did.
Okay, then it's official. There's only one answer. Who would be the second emoji?
Yes, good.
Swingman.
Swingman's gonna be the second emote on Twitch. There was a lot of the second Swinger was mentioned. That was there. Everybody's like, yeah, Swinger. So that's gonna be Swinger. So we'll have TNA and Swinger.
That's right.
Yeah, everybody on YouTube, obviously, if you go on the Twitch co-stream is a Twitch exclusive we do, and that's where you can use right now the Angry TNA face. But going forward, there will be a Johnny Swinger emote to put in the chat with your comments. So if you want to use the Swingman for subscribers only, so you have to be a subscriber, but you can use the Swingman. I know you all want to do it. I want to do it. I'll be the first one doing it.
Yeah, I think I'm excited for the Swingman one. So
thank you, Ingrid. Thank you, everybody. Sorry, I was talking. I was missing some of these, but
no worries. There's a ton. There's a ton of birthday messages for Bill. So yeah, Bill, they're rolling. Look, there's the angry.
Yeah.
So.
There's today.
Very nice. Very nice. Very cool. Alicia, what's going on with you? How you been? How's the week? You were on Sunday. Rare appearance on Alicia on Sunday, by the way.
A rare Sunday I was here. Everything's going good. Just another cog in the work week.
Yeah,
Happy tomorrow's Wednesday. Almost over.
Almost, guys.
Hump day.
We're getting there. The Buckshot Kid, Bill, says you don't look a day over 49. I don't know if you're going to take that standing up.
Oh, that's it. That's 10 years at her. Come on, man.
Look at that. Taking shots. Hey, listen, that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. That's fine.
All right. So look,
I got the thick skin.
Very cool. Very cool. So hey, listen. So yeah, thanks again to everybody who joined us for the watch along, and we appreciate all the bits. I'm still trying to figure out how all that works. So we appreciate everybody's help on that.
All right, bits.
Yeah, cheer some bits. If you're watching now on Twitch, cheer some bits. Subscribe bits.
We don't know what it is, but we'll take them.
We'll take them. Right.
Oh, look who shows up.
Scumbag.
Tom Cruise.
He's on mute. That's
scumbag.
Great. That's great. We're real professional here. Real professional. He comes in. We can't hear a thing he's saying. I don't think he can hear us. Unbelievable. Can't hear anything he's saying. Look at this guy. Well, this is the kind of quality we bring.
He's giving us insight.
He's still talking.
He's still talking. That's the funny thing. Watch the video. He's still talking as if we can hear him. All right, Jay, forget him. We're gonna jump into the news. Let's go ahead and go into Jaybone's news.
Jiminy Christmas.
And now, Jaybone's news on Total Nonstop Impact. Trent looks like the Geico caveman. Happy birthday, Bill. Searching for my fake wrestling news.
Great. All right, Jaybone, kick us off with your news. What do you got today?
Still the best dressed man in
Very
professional wrestling podcasting, if you will.
Very good. Very good. Go ahead.
Jabronsky Hefferino.
That's right. It's a Jabronsky Hefferino with the news.
No, what I was trying to say while my mic was on mute there was
he's got news to do.
I'm hearing about these Twitch bits. I'm seeing the traffic because I'm watching along with you guys, and I had to put the sunglasses on, Trent, because you know what that means?
What does that mean?
It means the future is bright. That's what
Very
that
nice.
means.
Real cheesy.
Let
the man get to his news, will you? You just jump in here on mute. And
I'm still waiting for the Sunday news.
Yeah,
nasty prick you are, Trent. The show kicks off and you're just dishing it out to me. I would never do that to you.
Take it easy, will you? I'm going to cut your mic and stuff. But Jaybo, go ahead. Start your damn news before this guy starts cutting you off even more.
Oh, I'm back in the cut, Trent.
We're back in the cut. We're serious like a late period.
Serious.
I always like that line. That's a good one. That is a good one.
That's
Bill's
a serious thing, bro. I had to buy that pill a few times. No joke, bro. Shit is serious.
My God. Jaybone, would you start talking, please?
I'm trying.
Just go into it.
Happy birthday, Bill.
It's rough. All right. So, hot off the press, we got on the Figures Toy Company social medias. We'll do a little share Screeno Reno.
My favorite Reno. People love that fake wrestling news thing, man. Go ahead.
Love that.
All right, here we go. Screen share.
So this came out right around the time that Impact started tonight. As promised, your first look at the design for our upcoming Rosemary action figure. Here's the headpiece.
Wow.
That's cool, man.
That's detailed.
Yeah. What do you think? That's not bad, and that's going to be the outfit.
Nice.
So her classic purple with the pentagram on the chest.
That will be on the scumbag back set there. I'm gonna have to get me one of those. Trent, get your PayPal ready. We're getting those for the whole team.
What's the time frame on these?
Yeah,
Mr.
Jay.
News Jaybone.
Any dates?
It's no, there's no date. It's they release these every few months. I know Ethan Page had one several months ago, and he was hoping July or August. So I think we're gonna see that one relatively soon. So maybe end of year for Rosemary is just
Maybe put it on the old Christmas list. Give old
There you
Santa a
be,
Rosemary figure on the list.
There you go.
All
Put her under the old
Naughty
undead tree.
list.
The undead tree.
The undead tree. It looks like, what is that, 2019 when she did the comeback and she was gone for a bit?
Yeah, well, she was injured with the knee injury, and then she came back.
Yeah, I think that's what that was. And that was pretty good. You know, and that's the great thing about her is she's evolved so much through the years. She went from, like, you know, Marilyn Manson crack fiend to where she is now. She's like sexy goth. It's like, it's
Speak
wild.
for yourself, bro. I love the Marilyn Manson look. You know, nothing
I
crack
love
fiend
that
about
they
it,
used
Jay.
the song back then too. That was pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
she literally came out to the nobodies. I'm offended with what you just said there, Jay.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm triggered.
So-
I'm triggered.
What else we got?
Triggered.
Lots of music theme releases. As we saw tonight, we got another hint from Impact Wrestling on a soon to be showing up, the Brian Myers. His theme just dropped from the band. It lives, it breathes. You can look that up on the old YouTube. I'm sure it's on the old iTunes and whatever else.
There you go. Okay.
And the Good Brothers theme just dropped last night as well. If you go to their talk shop, what is their
Talking
podcast?
Shop Mania.
Talking Shop Mania.
Yeah,
That's the
Talking
pay-per-view. Yeah, their normal's Talking Shop.
Talking Shop podcast. There's actually a YouTube for it now.
Now, fellas, I know this is an Impact network, but I feel like loose associations. There are plenty of Impact talent on it. If it isn't an official Impact show, can we do like a review or a watch along, something for that? I feel like we have to.
Impact is
Bill will do it
promoting
if
this
you guys don't
show.
want to.
They retweeted the Fight TV like trailer and ad for this show. So
it looks
Impact
amazing.
is pretty behind this. So
Definitely a
I would
cult
say
promotion.
yes.
Is anybody ordering? Any of you guys ordering it?
I'm buying it.
Bill, were you there? Were you in the front row for that one, Bill?
You'll have to wait and see.
Oh.
Very nice. Very nice.
I'm not there.
Although, quick about that pay-per-view, did anyone notice Maria Kanellis in it?
I didn't see the trailer.
Oh yeah,
The
she's in
trailer.
there.
I think there's
Like
a
the
lot
one
of
female
people in
they
it.
show.
A lot of people.
Teddy Long's in there. Rhino.
Wait, what? I missed this.
I mean,
missed all
bro,
this.
I mean, let's face it. The glory days of BYW backyard wrestling are back. I mean, you got GCW, you got Scumbag busting out his VHS tapes. I mean, backyard wrestling is in. And quarantine, people are hitting the BYW again.
I guess so.
We had a version of
This is
backyard
going to be just
wrestling
like
with
some
Wrestle
Hardy
House.
Compound stuff, but better. I bet you it's going to outdo all the Hardy Compound stuff. I'm calling it now.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. You're not supposed to go there looking for like the next hottest wrestling act. It's all
Nostalgia.
just it's nostalgia. It's comedy. It's something entertaining because everybody's going through shit in their life right now, and that's what it is.
It's a good old bangorama.
It's been a bangorama.
Yeah,
I think they're advertising it as the worst pay-per-view ever.
Well, there's the gimmick
And
for
they
it,
sold
though,
it to me. They sold it to KL, the scumbag. Well, I'm not a scumbag. Used to be a scumbag. Former scumbag. They sold it to me with that headline right there. I'm in.
Great.
What do you mean formerly?
He's got a former 8 thing. He's still a
I dropped
scumbag.
it. I told you, I'm not going by scumbag anymore. I'm sick and tired of it.
Have been. I don't even know what you're saying.
Kaylon.
You know what? It's like you guys are the scumbags. I never was a scumbag. You guys are scumbags for egging on that sort of self-deprecation. I got friends asking me about the podcast. I got to tell them, oh, yeah, I'm the scumbag on the show. No, you guys were bullying me, and I thought you were laughing along, but you were laughing at me, and I'm done with it. You're the scumbags. Nobody's going to call me a scumbag in the chat room. I'm not a scumbag. I'm KL. KL on the mic. And stop writing Kyle on the stuff, too. I told you I dropped Kyle. The internet ruined Kyle. The memes, Kyle drinks Monster. He punches holes in the wall. That's not me.
That's exactly
KL.
you.
It's
If
not
you guys
Kalon
missed it-
either. It's not Kalon. I feel like George Costanza in that episode where he wants everyone to call him T-Bone, and they call him Coco.
Coco.
That's what I feel like.
Hey, Coco.
It's KL on the mic, not Kalon. Not even Kyle.
If you guys missed it, we actually watched Kyle's backyard wrestling cage when he was 12 the other day, and I don't care. You could tell me all you want. You don't drink monsters and punch holes in the wall, but that kid we saw flipping the mattresses in his backyard.
Trent, lightning strike through the room right now. That clip of me giving the curb stomp with the Jekyll Brothers shirt and the great ball necklace, and me in my prime. Do you know what kind of hat I was wearing in that clip, Trent?
I don't need
Monster Energy.
Of course. All right, Jaybone, continue with the news. Sit over there. Just sit down. What else you got?
That's pretty much it for the news. I just had the Rosemary action figure and then the music Impact Wrestling theme releases.
That's it for the news. You got nothing else. That's it. You're like a gold member to all the dirt sheets, and you can't give me nothing.
That's
you love fake red.
Well, if you went over to Smash This Podcast, I dropped some really hot news.
He got it in there first 20 minutes. He Trojan horsed that in there today.
Kyle, this is actually for you.
There he is.
Yeah, there I am.
I dropped some news that Eva Marie is coming back to wrestling. I thought you might like.
What is this garbage though, Jay? Because I come into my StreamYard and I see all this crap. What is this garbage? What is this crap?
Is officially, or is that just rumor?
I just deleted the one that said AEW review. I ain't gonna have that crap on my Impact show.
Listen, hold on a second. Hold on.
Impact show that's also on Russo's brand.
Did she come into Impact?
She's hosting a documentary from Now This, and it's debuting Thursday night. That's She's not wrestling.
Gotcha. All right, everybody. Any more news, Jay? Nothing else? Then we can start this review.
Well, the fans might want to tune in for this documentary because there's some well-known knockouts in there.
All right, interesting. There's your tie-in.
There you go. Yeah.
Where is it going to air? Give us the info, and then let's.
Well, the first episode is going to drop on Eva Marie's Facebook. Beyond that, I'm not sure.
All right.
So if you're it's called Heels and Faces. It's all about ladies in wrestling. So there's like Big Swole, Jordynne Grace. I think Kiera Hogan was in there.
Interview them or something?
I don't know. She's just like the host, but it's like each one is a documentary on different women. Marty Bell, formerly of TNA, now NWA, is another one of the girls. So
interesting.
We lost out on Marty.
Tommy Dreamer of this show
is what
the host
Don't
with
give
the
her
most
that much
Tommy
credit.
Dreamer.
Oh, I wish Tommy Dreamer was the host of this.
It would have been more entertaining.
I like Tommy Dreamer in that greaseball used car salesman suit.
We'll talk about it. We're going to talk about it.
That was pretty good. But that's the news. There you go.
All right, that's the news, everybody. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh,
All right,
happy birthday, Bill, once again.
Thank you,
man.
There you go. All right, let's jump into it, guys. The July 28th, 2020 edition of Impact Wrestling. We opened up with a title match, Eddie Edwards and Trey Miguel. It's funny because sometimes they just call him Trey, other times they call him Trey Miguel on commentary.
I noticed that. Sometimes he's just Trey. Trey.
He's been Trey for just a while. Now it's
they brought back Trey Miguel around Slammiversary.
I'm not a fan of any wrestlers just having like one singular name. Like I don't like Ali. I don't like, just Trey. Like, I need a last name. I need something. It's just awkward.
With the Rascals, it made sense.
I guess. But Xavier, I guess, but it's just like, doesn't work for me. I need a last name. I can't just, well,
the way I see it is that Trey's at a crossroads right now, and especially in regards to the Rascals, which we'll get to later, I think he's going for solo.
Well, it seems like it, yeah. But my question with this now is, where does Trey go from here? So he gets the title match rematch here. Eddie retains. Let's get to that. Eddie retains. So now what happens to Trey? Because you saw at the end of this, Eric Young comes out, confronts Eddie, and just gives him the whole tease, like, "Oh, you want me in here? You want me? No, I'm not yet. Not only on my time." So they're already putting Eddie in this direction. Where the hell does Trey go now? I don't know. Bill, start with you on that. Where does Trey go from here?
Well, he was not in the treehouse, as we'll talk about later.
He was not in the treehouse either. Even though I think it was him under the suicide mask, for sure.
It could have been. It could have been. That'll be revealed later. But I think he's been elevated into that main event picture, which has grown. It's a larger group now.
Mm-hmm.
So you could go a few ways with this. obviously we're seeing, well, a lot of the stuff's going to be revealed on who's challenging in the TNA title division. He could get into that mix. He could go where, like I said, I'm thinking maybe Willie Mack, maybe get a Trey Willie Mack thing going. Okay. Some guys in that division that really don't have like someone being in there, somebody already there that doesn't have a program, put them together. But I think there's a lot of ways you could go because Trey, like really, he's had a few main feuds since he's been here, but I think you can kick off something new with him. I think that's because he kind of blew this one off now. Like so now it's he's gonna. I think next week you start seeing a new direction with him. All
right, fair. I hope so. Alicia, I don't know, like what you got. If you had an ideal situation, what would you put Trey in right now?
Well, looking at our belt situation, I'd say he'd be going solo, separating from the Rascals and going after the X division, and then trying to work his way, hopefully, back. He fit in well in the main title picture, so we'll just have to see.
I kind of think they're putting Rohit in that X Division picture where they're teasing Rohit to go, which is great.
I do notice that, Trent. I like how we were all down on Rohit, but then when he popped out on Heath Slater, are we calling him Heath Slater? Is that?
I think he's Heath.
Just Miller. Just Heath.
Is he one word? No, again with the one word.
He's one word. He's the Heath Bar.
Heath Bar.
We were worried for Rohit's future. We were worried for Rohit's future, but I feel like they're definitely doing something with him now. Let's see where it goes.
The deconstruction of the Rohit character so bad that you forget about what happened.
I got worked, man. I got worked because I had Rohit with me on Kung Fu Theater, and he's so bummed out about his future and where he is on the card. And I got worked. I got worked.
You're a mark. You got worked.
He was straight up. He said on the show, man, I don't know what's going to go from here. Like, I got worked. All
right, settle down, Squeaky.
Oh, holy shit.
Keep drinking your dollar store beer there. America's Choice Light, whatever you're drinking. You never have anything respectable.
Is that Kirkland beer? Are you drinking?
Yeah, Homer Simpson drinks stuff. That's stuff. He's drinking stuff.
Is it? It looks like Kirkland. Well, Milwaukee's best.
Yeah. Milwaukee's worst. Milwaukee's worst. Jaybone.
There's people who drink Kirkland beer, like Costco beer.
And they try to even soup it up. It's like Kirkland Craft IPA.
I cannot imagine that's any good. I cannot imagine Kirkland beer is any good, even though the Kirkland shit actually is pretty good.
Oh, who are you to talk, Trent? You drink 0%ers. You literally drink O'Doul's.
I'm drinking Perrier, man. I'm a classy guy. I'm drinking Perrier.
No, that's tap water in the bottle. You recycle
It's actually filtered tap water into a Perrier bottle. All right, fair enough. All right, so Eric Young comes out, right? So now we got Eric Young already targeting Eddie. Again, I do like Eric Young being in this mix, but again, I also feel like a little too soon. Eric Young's already in the title picture. You didn't win. You didn't even get down to the final two. That's the anniversary. You took out Rich Swann. I know they're eventually getting Rich and Eric Young in the mix, but why? I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's a little quick for Eric Young to be in the title mix, but I do like that he's staying away from. I do. If you're doing it, I do like that Eric Young is like, nah, not yet. You're not getting it.
Proud as a peacock.
Exactly. He's proud as a peacock, but he's not. He just keeps teasing it every week. So while on one hand I was like, it's too soon, but on the other hand, they're doing it perfectly right. Actually, if you're gonna go that direction, they're actually doing it perfect. So
everybody's in the mix.
Jay, what do you think, man?
I got the sense of humor of a 5-year-old. That one got me, King Bob. The guy just writes Jaybone farted. That's all he had. No well thought joke. Jaybone farted.
Unbelievable.
Trent drinks Ripple. Oh, Trent Sanford drinking the champagne.
Trent Sanford, man.
Trent Sanford.
Go ahead.
Oh, champagne.
Wait, put that back up there.
Which
Jaybone farted?
No, put Zach Bonifer's.
No, dude, I'm scared of Zach.
Are those Doritos?
Oh, look, my God. Wait a minute.
Look at the
Look at his avatar.
Oh.
Is that Jaybone over a barbecue?
Who's
Is that a robe?
It's a robe.
That's terrible eyes.
Jaybone?
Yeah, that's me.
We need to get this guy help, man. He's out of his mind.
In a robe. Well, you should have seen what he had earlier during the watch along.
Frankly, I don't want to know. I'm scared of this guy.
Zach Bonifer, what has happened to you?
It was Conan. He sends these all to me.
Yeah, I like cool with him. Like, yeah, cool, Zach. Because I'm terrified of him.
He's absolutely terrified.
What's he going to superimpose your face over next?
Yeah,
it was Doritos.
It was Conan. It was Conan, but it was that one. Yeah,
that's another one now.
Eating Doritos on my show. You know what that means?
Calm down, okay? All right. He's fat.
Wait.
Doritos make good kindling for fires if you're ever camping.
No way. Really?
Just saying. Yeah.
Holy shit. Learned something
That
new.
is fat son of a bitch.
Well, any kind of food can be flammable and help feed a fire, but Doritos are good kindling if you're like in a situation.
Well, Kyle, you might have to take a certain shirt and get some Doritos with it.
Oh, are you talking about my hanky?
What about your hanky? What hanky? Oh, the hanky. You're blowing your neck later. All right, listen. All right, let's get. Jay, I asked you a question. I asked you a question about Eric Young there. What's your opinion on this whole Eric Young situation?
He's getting in Eddie's head. It's a slow burn to whenever he's supposed to, whenever they're gonna make whenever TNA and or Impact management is gonna make this match official.
I think it'll be a while. I don't know. I think Bill, it's going to be a little while before we get
to I think we're going to get a delay. I think what they're doing, I agree. I think this is a smart play where they're going to keep a lot of guys in the mix right now. They're going to keep teasing a lot. Like we are going to get that Eddie EY match at some point.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, will we get the Rich Swann EY match first? And I guess the whole question is like when Moose and Ethan go at it. Do we get that sooner, or is that a long build as well? Because I think that's what they're telling you. Like this main event picture, it's muddied. It's muddied with a lot of contenders right now, where maybe there was only 3 people for a good part of the last year in this picture. Now there's literally 6, 7, maybe 8 people
nice handful.
that could be in this. Yeah.
There's a lot going on, which again, I always say this about Impact. At all times, they have their title contenders set up. The title's never without contenders. You always have something ready to go. There's always a number 1 contender. There's always the number 2 and 3 guys ready to go too. Never a shortage of having your main event secured. Except when you're
got option C.
Yeah, except when your fucking champion doesn't want to show up. That's a whole other story. Even then, they found a way to get around it. Kyle, go ahead and wipe your nose with that handkerchief here. Since I dropped that bomb, if you want to go and wipe your nose with the handkerchief in the meantime, the classic handkerchief. He's gonna go get that, everybody. All right, let's start with this. Wrestle House debuts right here at this segment. Now, why one of the best theatric things that they have done to date. The opening was very sitcom-y. I'm a big sitcom guy. This had a great Three's Company-like opening. I don't know about you guys. I love sitcoms. I love the cheesy sitcom opening of with the name and the just
come and knock on my door.
Definitely Johnny Bravo with the wax in the car.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for you. I grew up on all that shit. That Happy Days, all that stuff. I was just watching Happy Days the other day. I was like, man, this stuff is so good. And now we've got Wrestle House. So it's got a combination of that reality television / 90s, 80s sitcom stuff.
Bro. You don't know how much I love trashy reality television. This is for me. As far as I'm concerned, I'd be good to get rid of the wrestling. We just do Wrestle House all the time. Wrestle House and the IPWF back to back to back. That's all I want.
I still say it should have been an Impact Plus special, though. I think it should have been strictly an Impact Plus thing. It was a little long for TV. Like Alicia, so let me kick it to Alicia. Alicia, you mentioned something interesting about like how much this filled time wise. So you want to talk about that real quick?
Well, it took up a good majority of the show, and so I agree in the sense that it should have been considered to have its own thing on Impact Plus, but
like I would have been good with a segment
nonetheless. But I feel like what I was trying to say earlier is with everybody who was just introduced, I feel like we have so much more we could be working with than just kind of using this right now. We just had big things happen, and then boom, wall.
Yeah, I agree. Go ahead, Bill. What are you gonna say?
Oh no, I was almost feeling the shots fired was coming right there.
Come get your sunglasses back.
I'm being good tonight.
There's a new one.
There you go.
I feel like the slower one. Hey, wait, there's even another one in here. What's this one? Hold on.
Poison died.
That's what happens when I take a day off from work. You guys look in the StreamYard and there's just insanity.
But hold on, Alicia brings up a good point though, because it took up a big chunk. I wouldn't mind one segment with a nice teaser, let you know, hey, this is what we're doing. For the rest of it, go subscribe right now to Impact Plus. Would have been perfect. But like it was at least a half hour for the content, almost maybe.
Yeah, if you
20
include
minutes.
the 2 matches that were part of it, it definitely was. Like I thought it would be. We had that one at the beginning. I thought maybe we'd have a second one in the second hour, but there was more, which I enjoyed it. So I was a fan of it. If they could have made it into like the IPWF, I think that's a good point to look at. If they did it as one single episode, like, you know what? There's no Impact Wrestling this week. It is Wrestle House this week. I would have been fine with that, but that has to fall on like a holiday type week. It can't be like your normal thing. But I think it's going to be interesting to see how much, if every week for the next couple weeks is this much Wrestle House, or if it scales down, if it's even more. It's going to be interesting because I know they referenced Chattanooga, but I believe this was all the Atlanta tapings. So if that's the case, it's how much content is there? Like, is there going to be 2 matches every week from the Wrestle House?
Yeah.
Like the thing is that can stretch out the time. Like this could go for a while, which is not a bad thing.
Just have your phone call during our show, really.
No, it was an alarm.
The alarm to be on the show.
To let me know it's 11:11. Make a wish.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, very nice.
All right.
Make your wish.
Time
Manifestation.
Trent, you wanted that handkerchief, right? It's time for me to blow my nose.
Go ahead, please blow your nose. Thank you very much. Here we go. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Shots fired.
The old switcheroo.
I already got your 15 bucks.
Sorry, wrong one. I must have mistaken my test
You can
shirt.
do whatever you want. I already got your money for that shirt.
My handkerchiefs, you know?
But like I said, this was, I was getting with this, like, I was feeling the Perfect Strangers intro. I was like the stuck at the door, like I was feeling that. But it was, and I get it. It was, and there were matches. It's giving a lot of the talent you might not be normally seeing on TV time to get on TV. Like it's obviously you got a lot of the Deaners.
Phil,
but like,
I'm sorry. All right, this is I tried to swallow it. I gave this guy 3 chances. We got this guy in the chat here, Jason Mathews. He's just bombing after bombing. He kicks off in the first 2 minutes. I see him comment, "This show was awful." Then I see this show was an F-. I keep saying, you know what, Jason? Why don't you watch something else? You know, it's not good enough for you.
Wait, this show or Impact?
He's talking about Impact.
He
He's
kicked out
bombing on Impact in the chat, and quite frankly, that's not what we're here for. If you want to see, the LOL TNA losers and the crying Dixie beams, ain't here, bro. We're real Impact fans around these parts, so you have to take that Jason Manure attitude and flush it down the toilet.
There you go.
There's going to be stuff people.
No, they're not entitled to their own
people
opinion.
People say it on this show.
That's how it goes.
I don't think anyone could say an F-. I think that's
A+. A+ every week.
Stupid. No, listen.
But these are the same people when Impact was doing cinematic matches before everybody. Now love them when other promotions do cinematic matches. When Impact invented the cinematic.
See, I opened my mouth in the chat room.
Leave it to our boy Lakers. I'll tell you one thing about Lakers here in the chat. All caps. He's gonna yell He's gonna yell at you because he yells at us in our private message. It's caps. It's like I picture Lakers the way he talks to me. Like, you guys are fucking awesome. We're fighting you guys. Yeah, just intense all the time. Hyped as fuck. It's great.
Anyway, ran off the block, homie.
I like one thing though. Here, hold on. About this, a good point about the Wrestle House is that it does put a lot of talent who's not currently in a storyline in one big ass storyline that's on TV.
This is getting brutal. No more.
And honestly, just for the swinger, want to be my young boy, like that's great. Like it's
great shit. Don't get me wrong. It's fantastic. I'm
a little concerned he chose to recruit Steve, though. I think he's going to end up regretting that choice.
Well, I think that's what Steve's kind of thinking too. But they're gonna be.
Ingrid's trying to.
Oh, was it? All right.
It was filmed in Chattanooga.
Chattanooga.
But listen, it was done well. It's hilarious. It was trending. It got all the attention it wanted to, and I think it's great.
It was trending.
It was trending. That's a mission accomplished.
By itself was, yeah.
By itself was trending. So
Bro, where are these trolls coming from? Now we know that the show's getting popular because we never had trolls before.
What are you giving them attention for? Sit down.
Haters are my motivators, Trent. I love it. Bring them in. I'll battle them all.
Take it on the side. Don't worry about it. And I like this idea by Kill Steel. What if Wrestle House replaces the flashbacks and explosion? Absolutely.
All right, Trent, let's take it back to Pop TV. Remember how they had Big Brother After Dark?
I cannot get a full sentence finished.
We need Wrestle House After Dark. We need the after show with the extra Wrestle House segments.
Can you not hear us?
I'm not listening to you, Trent. You know what? Hold on a second. Excuse me.
What is your...
There we go. Cut his mic. I was saying that we need a Wrestle House after show, just like Big Brother After Dark. I want the extra stuff. We can replace the segments. Trent, I cut your mic. You can't talk right now. There you go. Now you're back. Trent's back.
I put myself back in. Don't ever do that to me. Number one, it's my gimmick. You cannot.
Oh, Zach Moore thing. He timed out.
You cannot cut my mic. That's what I do. I say.
Trent, you can punch so many times until they start swinging back. That's
I'm
just
gonna,
how it
I'm
goes.
gonna knock your ass out one of these days. I swear to God, I cannot wait till the day I see you again.
I see the grays. The grays popping out. The grays popping out.
I don't know why. I really don't like you, Kyle. I really don't.
Extra virgin olive oil, bitch.
Extra virgin olive oil.
Extra virgin.
Extra virgin.
He couldn't say that with a straight face.
My pitch, Trent.
Can we cut Kyle's? It looks they want you out. They want you out. All right. Anyway, listen.
Think of the gold we're going to be set for since we didn't have much Johnny Bravo in this one. It was only a little
just
Johnny
kidding.
Bravo,
You wished.
so it's gonna be great.
You wished.
Listen,
This was a big swingman episode.
It was. Now the match we got in segment 1 was Crazy Steve and AC Romero. AC, by the way, looking nice. He dropped like 70 pounds. By the way, that dude dropped like 70 pounds. Looks fantastic.
If you want to see something inspiring, please go follow AC Romero and watch his road to get his health. His health better. He's trying to lose weight. He's working out. He's completely cut out alcohol, I guess, and he's really turning the page on this. I mean, if you look from where he was signed last year, Bound for Glory weekend, to where he is now, it's impressive. It's impressive.
He's putting in the work.
He is. I tell you what, and it's inspiring for even a guy like me who's trying to lose a few pounds here and there.
Oh, really? Well, stop eating 100 lollipops a day, bro.
Yeah, right. We gotta cut that sugar. You gotta drop the gimmick then.
Bro.
How many you got today? What do we have? Look at this.
Listen here, you scumbag.
We're not gonna lose shit doing that. Look at this guy. What do you think's gonna happen? This was a pretty interesting match. It was goofy. It was a little funny. Kylie Ray was the referee, which made it great. I thought they were gonna give Bravo the referee shirt though. The way I was like, he's there. They're like, we need a referee.
It would have been so fitting, bud.
That's true. It would have been fitting.
Extra version.
But I do like that was Cody Deaner's like, I got a referee shirt. It was Cody Deaner, right? Who gave the referee shirt? It was Deaner who gave it to her. Like, I got a referee shirt.
It was Cody.
Yep. Yeah. He just came from out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
He's like, look what I got.
And she was very happy to become the referee.
Very happy to be the referee.
Happy. I believe AC won that match. I don't really know. I don't really remember.
AC won. He gets to sleep in the ring.
He gets to sleep in the ring. I don't know why you'd want to sleep in the ring, but okay.
It's like a triple king size bed, man. Triple XL bed. That's why.
Yeah, but I need something like a pillow top. I'm a little spoiled when it comes to sleeping. I need I don't want to sleep on a turnbuckle. I need something soft, It's
Oh God, a little too rough there, Eddie. Eddie in the chat writes, never mind. You're gonna have to scream for that one.
Stay.
They would have got us kicked off Twitch again.
Always remember, folks, if you happen to be listening to the show right now in MP3 format, whether it's on iTunes or one of the 1,000 places Trent places the show, thank you for doing that, Trent. There's at least 1,000 places. We gotta always remind them, if you're listening to us just on MP3, you're missing out. You gotta see the tribe, you gotta see the chat, you gotta see the visual element. We have a visual element. Trent, I had a 20-year radio veteran here on Long Island, my good pal Brett from the Roger and JP show, tell me he loves what we're doing here. He loves the comments. And a radio pro, somebody that actually made money in the business, tells a bunch of scrubs they got a great show. That's how you know we're onto something, man. The future's bright. Keep the sunglasses.
That's great. That's great. Tell him his words in a cup of coffee don't mean shit. Then if he wants to really compliment us, to go ahead and throw us a few dollars, buy a T-shirt, come on the show, or put us on his radio show. One or the other. Okay.
I don't know if people in FM radio want to hear about the wrestling review. I don't know.
Wrestle House is a hit, Kyle. It's like the real world.
That's what I'm saying. Wrestle House is the greatest thing to happen because look, I'm all here for the wrestling. Look, that's fine. But you know me, I'm here for the segments. Everyone likes their own thing. There's variety here, something for everybody. Personally, my cup of tea, I like the backstage segments. I like a train wreck, and Wrestle House is just dreams come true. I'm going to be.
This was a KO kind of show.
I'm going to come out of that. I'm telling you.
I can't. So we can't even detail.
All you really need is a pinch of rosemary.
That's all you need.
All you need.
All you need. You can't. We can't even.
Rosemary's going to get.
Not basil, rosemary.
That's right.
No basil, just rosemary.
I want to say, I tell everybody, I encourage everybody to go watch the Wrestle House segments because us breaking it down little by little is not going to do it justice. You need to just watch the quirks and
time out.
Intricacies.
Okay,
not go around the room here, not open up a can of worms, go totally off the rails. Let's just each give an answer and push it along. I want to know everybody here from Trent to Jay down to Alicia to you, birthday boy. What is your favorite reality show ever, aside from Wrestle House? Because Wrestle House is everyone's favorite, of course. But I'd like to know personally. I'm gonna kick it off. Always liked Flavor of Love. That was a good one for me. Trent, what's your favorite reality show?
Rock of Love. It was so trashy, but awesome.
lot of love in the first step.
What about you, Jay? Oh, runner up for The Surreal Life, by the way. That was a great one.
Oh, thank you. 2? Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a vote in for The Surreal Life where Mini Me was so drunk he peed in the corner.
Oh, rest in peace, Thornstowe. That was classic. He was like pissing on himself. Yeah, a little rough there, a little rough.
Yeah, he was just walking around all night drunk, peeing on everything. It was great.
What about you, Alicia?
The Bad Girls Club.
Very nice. And last but not least, birthday boy Wild Bill. What is your favorite reality show ever?
Joe Millionaire.
Joe Millionaire. All right.
Oh, wow.
I messed up. I take both those back. He just reminded me. The greatest reality show ever is the Joe Schmo Show. Case closed.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
I did watch 17 seasons of Hell's Kitchen during quarantine, though. 17 seasons of Hell's Kitchen. I love me and Gordon Ramsay are boys now at this point. It's unbelievable how much of that show I fucking watch.
You feel like you really know him.
I do. I yell at myself in the kitchen now. It's insane. It's like I'm all in, man. I can't get enough Gordon Ramsay yelling at people.
So you're gonna, for the people that didn't watch the watch along and are here, Trent made a little homemade za.
Oh, I did. It's beautiful. Came out.
You didn't beat yourself. You weren't too critical of yourself, were you?
Critical?
Did someone say critical?
Someone say where's critical?
You didn't beat yourself up over it, did you? Did it turn out okay?
It turned out great. I'm telling you guys, I've turned to a culinary master during all this.
This fat son of a bitch.
Exactly.
Everybody should be learning to cook during this because if this were the zombie apocalypse, how would you survive? You can't cook for yourself. How do you survive?
That's true. Ingrid, I've moved on.
You go to Checkers. Everyone knows that. Home cooked meals.
I am now watching Kitchen Nightmares, though. That's what I'm in season 2 of Kitchen Nightmares. I moved on to that. And Mark, yes, I finally went grocery shopping. After 4 months of not grocery shopping, I finally went grocery shopping, and I got food last weekend. So I made it 4 months without grocery shopping. It was unbelievable.
Did you go to Dunkin' at all? Because America does run on Dunkin'.
Hailing from Dunkin' Donuts.
Trent, everybody. Hailing from Dunkin' Donuts.
I did not go to Dunkin' Donuts. But anyway, all right, let's keep going here, guys. Speaking of backstage segments, Kyle, Fallah, Bahh, and TJP in the back having a little conversation. Our boy Rohit, friend of the show, Rohit Raju, comes up.
We gotta get Rohit back on, by the way. He's over.
We'll get him back on. Let's get him back on.
Now we have a lot more to talk about.
We definitely do.
And he worked me on Kung Fu Theater. I gotta chew him out about that.
That nice new robe he's got too. How about that? Huh? He's got a nice sweet robe.
Don't say that to Bill. I see Bill getting horny when you talk about merch like that.
Merch.
Is there a jacket for sale?
Where can I bid on that? He tells the two of them about Chris Bay. And now, he's a new X Division champion. He's
Tuesday.
trying to Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's Bill's birthday, Tuesday. And he's trying to say, hey, why don't you TJP, why don't you get back in the X division? We need some competition for Chris Bay. And initially TJ's like not into it, but then he finally caves and he's like, all right, yeah, I can do it. I'll do it. Why not? I do love here though. I don't know about you guys. I had a lot of Filipino friends my whole life. And Mark in here, who is in the she's watching, is Filipino also. He can confirm this. The way Fallah is talking with the accent is exactly how all my Filipino friends' parents talked in that very pronounced accent. And he's doing it on purpose. And it's hilarious. It just reminds you of like all the kids I grew up with. And I don't know if anybody grew up with a lot of Filipino friends, but it's amazing how he's like really playing up the accent. And I love it. Like the hard vowels and stuff. I don't know. It's just me. I don't know if you guys had Filipino friends growing up, but it's fucking hilarious. I love Fallah.
You know what, though, Trent?
Fallah's fantastic.
Not to go off the rails, but I feel like this is just something we got to get on the show. The door never opened for it, and I think you just opened the door. Jaybone, stop what you're doing for a second. I want to go back to your childhood, Jaybone, because let's take a look at this picture for a second. What do you see?
Jiminy Christmas.
Jiminy.
You know, he looks like a dork. But Jay, you told me that, and I couldn't believe this. You know, I'm big on culture. You know, I think I'm Anthony Bourdain. I'm not. Jay told me that he grew up and he was the only white kid in his neighborhood. Tell me about that, Jay, because I think you're this dork with no street cred. You know, I think you got no flavor. Tell us about that, Jay. It was beautiful.
I was. I mean, I grew up with a great mix of different ethnicities in my neighborhood, but then there became a point where
you told me about the boombox and the Run DMC. Jaybone was breakdancing. I mean, tell him.
I was trying to learn how to break dance. I had the boombox in my buddy's backyard. I was the one white kid that always did sky hooks playing b-ball. So I
can't picture any of this at all.
I was Larry Bird.
Doesn't fit this picture, these stories.
Jiminy Christmas.
I cannot picture any of this happening at all.
It's true. Instead
of Radio Raheem, it was Radio Jaybone.
Radio Jaybone.
Because Jay, the thing is with Jay, he's so like cool on the show. He keeps it to wrestling. He doesn't open up, going off the rails. But Trent, you were telling me when he came out to visit you, like, dude, you got to hear like Jay's actual you got to hear about Jay's coming up, man. The Jay stories. He's very private with these things, but I'm telling you, Jaybone's a gold mine. And once you hear about,
we're gonna tap that gold mine.
We got to make you should get your own podcast, like the Jaybone Show, or nothing like Smash This.
Oh, you mean like Smash This podcast? 9 years.
Jiminy Christmas.
Excuse me, 7 years strong.
Oh, good for you.
Listen, I'll tell you guys something. Let me tell you guys something. Jaybone, I got Jaybone hopped up on 7 Keurig cups of coffee at my house when he came.
Jaybone, are you some sort of coffee crackhead?
Listen, he is. But listen, this is the best part. It was like midnight, and Jaybone's just smashing coffee. Smash this coffee is what he's doing, right? And then the story starts spilling out. I'm like, there's no alcohol in this coffee. What is opening this guy up and loosening him up? And he's just spilling shit. I am back in '92. I was fucking doing this, and I had this chick in this town, and I was.
He's like Al Bundy talking about the football game.
Oh yeah, it was like I was doing this, and I was picking this guy's ass. Me and my T-top Camaro and my cutoff shorts. I was fucking smoking doobies and fucking riding down from here to Detroit, baby, doing lines off the dashboard. All right.
That's right.
All right, listen.
Yeah,
I wasn't quite that wild, but thank you. That story's incredible.
I'm trying to sell a character here, Jaybone. Just go with the kayfabe, will you, please? I'm trying to make you a lot cooler than the fucking Jiminy.
Yeah, I have footage of Jaybone in the 10th grade right here. Like, I showed that footage of me with the backyard wrestling. Here's a footage of Jaybone in his childhood years with the boombox and everything.
We already saw that one. It doesn't work for this.
It does. It's a fight. It does. Jaybone was shooting people in the neighborhood.
All right, relax. Hang on.
No.
Gangsta Bone.
No, I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover.
Take it easy. Rohit comes in, right? Runs over to Chris Bay. Looks for him.
Beautiful rope.
TJP's in. TJP's gonna be your competitor. I got TJP lined up for his and that. All right, Bill. What's the long game here? Is he setting up himself in some way? How is he twisting this into himself later? I feel like this is one big ploy here by Rohit.
Well, yeah. This almost feels like Rohit's taken maybe Johnny Swinger spot in this storyline now, to kind of be that guy that's going to work with Chris Bay, but then eventually turn on him in some way to get his chance at the X division. And that's a good spot for Rohit because we know Johnny Swinger. You can put Johnny Swinger anywhere, and he's gonna knock it out of the park. But I think Rohit, he needs some direction here, and I feel like the X division could be a place for it.
Absolutely.
Where we maybe see the rise of Rohit. So let's see what plays out. Well, we know next week we're gonna see a little tag team action.
Question is though, how do they fit it in, Alicia? How do you roll Rohit into an eventual title shot or the feud with Bayley? Does he turn on him?
Yeah. Well, he's going to turn on him eventually, but I think he's going to help him out a little bit, like Bill was saying, and then before he's going to take the first opportunity to hoodwink him.
All right. Was it a tag team match officially announced? Was it Fallah and TJ?
Exactly.
It was. Okay. I didn't know if they actually announced. But Jay,
they announced it near the end of the show, not right after this. It was later in the show.
All right, so Jay, this is a long time coming, man. Rohit finally starting to get a little shine here. Long time coming, very overdue. He's in the. I feel like right now he's in the mix. He's near standing next to the champion. Could this be it? Could this be the rise, guys? I hope so. I feel like he's gotten fucked around more than anybody at Impact, right? This has to be it, Jay.
Yeah, he's right next to the X Division champ. So something's going to happen real soon.
I hope so, man. I hope so. All right, we go back. Gia Miller is back there with Ace Austin and Fulton, asking him about the attack on the Good Brothers last week. Ace is saying his intentions were to properly greet Austin and Anderson and Gallows to Impact, but they didn't want it. They were being difficult. Very heel move. Yeah, what are you talking about? I'm the good guy here. I was just trying to be a nice guy. What are they? They're the ones who took it all wrong. So he said I did what I had to do. I had to attack the new guys. I had to humble the new guys, basically. So as we're gonna see at the end of the show, I love where this is all going here. Also, did you guys notice this? Alicia, did you notice the vibe between Ace and Gia is always great because obviously they're together in real life, but
they have great chemistry for good reasons.
They do. Cool. I like how it works.
Trent's cool.
She's great too. She's been an awesome addition to the roster, even if she's just doing mic work right now.
It's an instant classic. Mean Gia. I'm all for
Mean Gia.
I liked I liked Gabby also, but I think I like Gia better. To be honest, I'm more.
You know what? Nothing against Gabby or even Mackenzie Mitchell for that matter. But
Mackenzie was great.
Mean Gia, you could tell that she cares. You know what I mean? You can tell she's very interested in what she's doing. It's not just hold the mic and recite the lines with no light.
You know
what I mean?
She's in the biz, you know.
Passion. You can tell she really wants to be there. Mean Gia.
It's there between TV personality and wrestlers.
Yeah,
we had Alicia a tout at one point too.
Yeah, we did.
Very
she only was in 2 episodes, right?
Or something, didn't she?
But we can't forget our favorite on Twitch, Melissa.
Very short-lived. She went to.
I love Melissa. I miss her.
That's Jaybone. He watches those shows. She's somewhere.
She went to where's she? MLW now, I believe.
She's at MLW.
Yeah, I was pinning that on Jaybone, Trent. I didn't want to expose you for knowing that.
That's right. No,
That's his job.
She was only there for maybe not even 6 months, right? A couple months.
It was one Canadian taping where they did a few episodes up north there.
Yeah,
she was down south even for a shorter time.
So maybe she was just a location. Okay, that makes sense.
She had a lot of buzz going on around that time too. She had really gotten over. She was making some noise online. So I was a smart move. They were in Toronto. She's from Toronto, and they brought her in. That worked out, but
Windsor.
There was one thing that Bill and I noticed, and we talked about during the watch along. You can get these discussions on the watch along too. Just watch along on Twitch.
Right here.
We're watching it live right here on Twitch, not on YouTube, exclusively on Twitch. We noticed that the camera angle was different for this interview. It was panning upwards, and it even made Madman Fulton look even more of a monster. I mean, he already looks like one, but
yeah, I mean, he's already a giant. So
it was nice to see. It was interesting. It was wow, look at the camera angle.
Ooh, look at that, Kyle.
Yeah, this was a good comment. I wish Kira and Tasha were on Wrestle House. Snatch a Bitch Tuesday.
Bitch Tuesday.
We didn't get them on the show at all today, right? They were not even a segment. That's a shame.
They light it up every time they're on, man.
We gotta keep them peppered in, even if it's a little segment backstage. Something. Those two are on
especially
fire
they're
right
feuding with Havoc and Nevaeh too.
Yeah.
So
So that they left both of them off.
Yeah.
That's full storyline.
I imagine they'll all be on next week. I'd hope. But Ingrid just pointed out that Alicia was never fully hired. She was a local because she was Canadian. She was Canadian tapings.
Yeah.
Hold on. While we're on that, I just want to say I would like a Snatch a Bish T-shirt. Just saying.
Yeah, we need
hashtag.
Tweet that. Hey, Kyle, you've had good luck tweeting getting T-shirts made. I think you should go with this one too. Tag them all up and see what happens.
I think we were just lucky with that Paparazzi Productions one because I knew that that's what the people wanted, and someone just had to tap in. That's all. But it snowballs, dude. I gotta say, Kevin Nash jumped in that and said, "When do we go to work?" I mean, that was a big Twitter moment for the TNI show.
Kevin Nash jumping in is what got it. What put it over the top. That's where they sold it. But we get a little video package here talking about the Machine Guns and their history in TNA, their first tag team title win. That was pretty cool. And then showing them winning the tag belts last week. It's crazy that it's 10 years apart. And I still am shocked that they only had one title reign back then, too. As first popular as they were, it was only one reign. It was a good reign, though. It was a nice, lengthy title reign. But crazy to see how these guys look better now almost than they did back then. It's like the age in reverse. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
But no, definitely cool to see both of them. Did anybody see?
They showed that classic promo, those classic mid 2000s or late 2000 promos with the rain coming down all slow.
I love the rain ones. The rain promos of the guys were like some of my favorite. That's what 2009, 10 maybe, not 10. I think it was 2009.
It feels like a little bit before 10. Yeah, probably. I think you're right on 9, 8 or 9.
It was the cross the line time. Kurt Angle was hot in there, and Sting was in there, and
everybody. I was a big fan of the raindrop promos. Those were really cool. We get a little thing from the North, guys. Ethan Page is quiet, and Josh Alexander's pissed off at him, Alicia. He's like, "Oh, what? Now you got nothing to say?"
No, you got nothing.
I like that. I don't know what. Are they going? Do you think they split them up at least off? Are we going towards a split? I'll ask everybody on this one, and the chat too. Sound off on this, guys. Are we potentially splitting them solo?
I would say yes.
Yeah?
I'm going to say yes.
Interesting. Jay, what do you think, man? Are we leaning towards an eventual solo split? They've done what they've had to do in the tag division. What's left to do at this point? Do they go for a second?
I mean, Josh is still hot on the heels of this. He wants his title match, his rematch. Ethan Page is a hot mess. He needs like at least a good 30 days of psychotic therapy to get through this.
He's not
it completely broke his will.
It really did.
He's crying.
He is crying. He was upset, man. What do you think, Bill?
Upset.
He was as the young kids say today. He was shook.
He was shook. Do you think
they said that in like 1992 when the Mobb Deep song came out, Jaybone? That was like 30 years ago. You got to get better terms. It's like
Kyle, that's you and your obscure references. Nobody listens to the Mobb Deep.
You don't know what the hell I listened to in '92.
Jaybone, you listen to Rat, you listen to Winger, you listen to all the glam, all the bands of guys that were dressed up like chicks wearing makeup. That's what you were listening to.
And I also listened to some damn good early '90s hip hop too.
Right.
Do me, baby.
Oh God, cut
I want a
both of them.
I want the Jaybone breakdancing show. That you want extra content, right? There you have. I'll be doing with Jaybone breakdancing.
I don't want any of that.
That sounds like a Patreon tier.
Yeah, wait. Save it for Patreon. How about this? Save it for the eventual Patreon.
Or
nothing. OnlyFans.
Ooh.
There you go. Make an OnlyFans. Jaybone, make an OnlyFans. Only bones.
Hot
on there.
Hot nasty talk with Jaybone.
No, all right. God, why are we doing this, Bill?
Anyway, wrestling review.
Yes,
Bill, save me on this. The North.
Yes.
Where are we going?
Sometimes I get annoyed at Ingrid, and I'm like, all right, Ingrid, really? In the comments, you tell us to get back to the review. Then other times, like, all right, time to get back to the review.
Yeah, Ingrid keeps us in check.
We have to, yeah.
All right, can Bill get
it back to the North?
Thank you, Bill. Thank you.
Ethan. Everyone keeps saying, well, what's Ethan going to do?
Yeah,
he needs reinforcements, Trent. Reinforcements are needed.
Maybe
so that's
team?
why. Maybe a team. Maybe a team.
I want to know what the other side of this table looks like, where Bill just has Aldi gimmicks sprawled out, where he's like talking.
It's a magical treasure chest. If you open it, it's bottomless pits. Only Bill can pull the shirts out.
Yes, it's like they like to say, it's like the TARDIS. It's in here. It's in the case.
Is
that a Feast or Fire briefcase, Bill?
Open it up, Bill. Open it up. Show him what's in there.
Bill's got all the money and the narcotics in there.
There was even a flashback to that thing today. So go ahead and show us. Show us what's in there. Look at this. This is. He's opened the Feast or Fire briefcase. Look at this
sandwich in it.
Is that a Halliburton? That's a Halliburton briefcase, isn't it? Hey, man, classy. Look at this. It's even got actual. Look at it. It's got the X. Oh, you got the X title match.
What? That is impressive.
Dude, my mind is so blown right now. What?
Or
he's beaming.
Depending on how I'm feeling.
Oh, he got the fire
Oh.
It's a good thing you brought that up, because there was an EC3 promo in here right after the segment where he talks about where that comes up, followed by a Moose promo. So back to back, EC3 and Moose, basically EC3 talking about the narrative. And this was fantastic. I thought it was actually really brilliant. EC3 was literally talking about destroying everything in the past. So the EC3 you knew. There you go, the jacket right there. I'm telling you, it's a bag of gimmicks right in front of him. But he's talking about, it's just like he's got to destroy everything that happened in the past. All the stuff that you know him for.
The barbershop quartets, the stuff with him and Spud, all the great memories. He's flushing it down the toilet. But
He has to
come
kill
on,
it.
man.
He has to kill the thing that you know. And
That's his legacy. That's why I have his stuff like that. Come on, man.
He's killing it all, man.
I might have to go to the gimmick table and start putting like little X's over the faces.
Stop controlling your narrative. I love the barbershop quartet. I love him being a smug, rich. I love it. But then again, Aunt Dixie ain't around anymore, so maybe the character.
Sweet Aunt D.
Well, you know what? Bottom line, you just got to control your narrative, man. So
Control your narrative.
There you go. Exactly. And that's how he ended it. He says to control his narrative. So he's got to. I like the flashbacks. I like all the throwback in the video shots of him and Moose. The last time they shared a ring together was Moose got the title shot for, I think, the Grand Championship at the time. EC3 got fired, and it's such a great callback to that it's like, we were here before. You prospered. I got fired. So it's like I got fucked because you prospered, and it was like, oh shit, that's a nice little tie-in to the whole thing. So I like that. Moose gets on the mic afterwards in a segment. He's not happy. He's a champion. He's going to send out the invitation for another competitor, and he refuses to give one to EC3. So he's already telling EC3, fuck off. I'm not giving you shit. But we get a visitor here, guys. Jaybone, we get one of your buddies shows up right here. Do you want to talk about this?
Yeah, Moose is cutting his promo with Mean Gia Miller. And he gets a visit from off camera from Heath, holding some papers from the TNA offices.
TNA management in charge. Let him in the door. Oh, he's snuck in.
He's what are you talking about? He talked to he had the papers. They're official.
He got clearance from Jeremy Borash and Bruce Pritchard, man.
Oh, there you go.
They let him in the door,
The championship committee, man. They were meeting.
The championship committee, man. That was.
They're next to my booking meeting.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Jay. Finish your.
The same people that Tommy Dreamer talked to. And so yeah, it looks like we're getting a little Heath versus Moose next week, and if Heath beats Moose, D'Amour said you'd be in line for a contract ski.
A contract. There you go. So he's got his title. Why is it a title match? Did they officially make it a title
match?
It is a title match. Okay.
So he has to win the strap.
He has to win the strap from Moose, which isn't really a strap.
It's a strap.
It's a strap. So it's a title that doesn't actually have it. Okay, so what at this point are they just restarting the lineage? Is that what they're doing? Like, is it just like Moose is the first champion again? Because the lineage continued into the Impact title.
Well, you know, somebody made a great point in the comments here, Trent. I lost it now because I'm an incompetent moron. But somebody said just a few minutes ago there that EC3 is going to win that belt, and he's going to control his narrative and throw it in the trash and burn it, and he's going to kill TNA once and for all because we are Impact Wrestling.
It's going to Medusa it.
It's going to Medusa it. There's a rumor though that they're talking about a spin-off TNA show though. Have you guys heard this? There's some rumor floating around.
There's that too. See, that's the thing. They got us guessing. We have no idea what's going to happen. But I like the sound of that, but I don't. We're going to have another show called TNA with its own title. I don't know, man. I like a special, like a, one night stand once in a while. I don't know.
I wouldn't. I don't know if a spin-off is a full spin-off is would be kind of weird to me. I don't know. I think I
just want a second show for the Impact guys here. I want a B show. That's all I want. I don't want a TNA show. Give us another Impact show because the roster is stacked. We're gonna have the knockout tag titles soon. We need more time.
But we positive it's for the title next week. Is that what is that for the belt?
Confirmed for the belt.
All right. So I must have missed because I thought I didn't.
It was going to be a tough one. Like Heath, to get a contract, he has to win. So it's going to be interesting. Unless you get maybe some interference from a little guy, and then it's a
trouble.
So he doesn't get the belt, but he gets signed.
Or it's an EC three-way dance.
Maybe. Oh,
could be potentially. He hasn't wrestled.
Talking three ways.
Potentially.
What about Heath's buddy Reno?
Yeah. He's
got the guy who forgot to put him on the list. Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna come real helpful. He's too busy trying to win that bag back, baby.
He did get the money though. He got the money.
It's all about. Do you remember that song EC3 sang in Bethlehem? You were there too for Senshi. How'd it go again? He's a guy
in a mask.
It wasn't for Senshi. It was for that Chikara guy.
I believe it was Senshi. It was him in a different name.
It was
former Shinron.
Shinron. Senshi was Shinron.
Senshi
was oh my god! What a moron! Senshi was Loki's original name.
Sensi's Loki's other name.
I gotta stand a tree out.
But now his new name is similar. It's very.
I messed up my own obscure reference. I try to go back and I just gotta.
Shinron, that's what it was. Yeah, he's a guy in a mask. Wait, Alicia, did you go to that too?
What?
The Bethlehem tapings in PA? Did you go to those a few years ago?
Yeah. It was like, back when the Hardys were still there and everything. Yeah, I was there in 2014.
You were there for that.
Yeah, I was there for that.
You guys were all there. Holy shit.
Dude, it's actually really funny. You can hear me. I got so drunk at that show. And through the 2 episodes they filmed for it, you can hear me get progressively drunker. And the best part is the Havoc match. I think it was Havoc versus Rebel. And you just hear me go, Killer Havoc! Like, I was just losing my shit.
Let's go to Impact Plus.
You got the Bethlehem 2016 tapings on Impact Plus. But I got to say, that's great. All 3 of us were in the same room. We didn't know each other yet. It's cool.
That happened at the Philly tapings as well? Or was Trent there? Kylie was there. But we were at Melrose Ballroom. That's what it was. It was for 2018 Bound for Glory.
I gotta say though, I felt really bad for the Impact stars during the 2016 Bethlehem tapings because it just so happens that Scumbag wanted to stay a couple nights, so we booked a hotel. And accidentally, it just so turns out, me and all the stars were in the same hotel. So these guys are just trying to, go to the bathroom. They're trying to, use the ice machine, and they got to deal with a little snot-nosed scumbag running around. I did it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna ignore him. I ran into Mike and Maria in the elevator before they debuted. That ruined everything for me. I knew they were there.
Yeah, hey guys, what are you doing here, guys?
Oh, cool. Meet Jeff.
Fancy seeing you here. Anyway, Ingrid said anyway. Time to go.
What is that with Ingrid? Doesn't want to talk about anything else.
Ingrid likes to keep us in check on time.
She's a Karen. I bet she asked to talk to the manager every store she goes to.
What is this? I cannot. We cannot talk about anything else. Ingrid's like, stay on the show. Ingrid, we just watched the show. Let us talk about some other stuff every now and then.
Yeah, there's a lot of
breaking
We're
my balls.
we're actually more topical than normal.
Ingrid,
We are
Ingrid.
today. We are. We're way
Ingrid, let
more
me tell you,
topical.
Ingrid. There's like 1,000, 100,000, 100,000,000 wrestling podcasts that are very boring, and they don't do this. They don't got Bill. They don't got sound bites. If that's what you're into, that's your cup of tea. That's fine. But I think that Lakers, Millard Harris, Skull, the gang's staying here for the off the rail shenanigans, Ingrid. But we don't want you to go. We want you to get in line and just join the shit show. Really.
This is getting hot.
Well, that's a nice Irish whip there.
Ingrid's really getting pissed off at us now. There goes our There goes our backstage passes. You know,
we're
done. We're out.
Oh no!
First, John Burden didn't rip the tickets.
I think we're getting.
I love Ingrid. She stays. It's the only other girl here in the sausage party, bro. Sorry.
I don't know if that's a threat, as in I'm leaving, or you guys want to see. You guys want a problem? I'll give it to you.
We need Ingrid on the show.
That's what Ingrid does. She's the floor manager. She's
the
going.
I'm gonna say this.
There's something in the water over there because she chills with Bravo all the time. Those two, dude. Those are some angry people, angry, feisty people.
Ingrid
came on the show and killed us. Alicia's still traumatized. Alicia still talks to therapist about that.
We're gonna give Ingrid a pass. Ingrid, come on the show and whip us in line. We could put you in a little one of these boxes here.
And that's the problem. Every time I only do this bit to try to rope her in, like the sturdy radio DJ scumbag I am, to get her on the show to raise our profile. But the problem is she talks all this talk in the chat, but she won't come on the show. She won't. And then you could beat us up face to face. I'm defenseless in that. You could kill the scumbag.
It'd be like Taya part 2.
All right, Ingrid. Look, Ingrid, I do like when you break our balls, especially Kyle's. Leave me alone.
Break all their balls, Ingrid.
All right, break all our balls. It's fine. She is the floor manager. See, Kyle, you and your big fucking mouth. You and your big fucking mouth here. You're running people off the goddamn show here. We had an in over here. People like it.
Well, some of us like to watch the world burn, Trent.
Yeah, you. All right. I wish you would burn. Can you get the fuck out of my life already, please? Really, I cannot handle you for another day. I can't handle this anymore.
Hold on. We're the scumbags. We invited Ingrid while she was at the TV taping. So
yeah,
the open invite is still there, Ingrid. Your family, anytime.
Your invite's still on the table, Ingrid.
Just don't bring Bravo with you. That guy's a jerk. He's always a star on the show, and we should have him on here. He's a jerk.
If Ingrid's out, people are out.
I love him, dude.
Referee Daniel over here saying she ain't afraid.
She's not afraid.
I love that he picks with the TNA strap.
Look at that.
The real championship.
All right.
That's promotion.
We get a knockout title match here, guys. Kimber Lee and Deonna Purrazzo.
No title.
No title. Sorry, no title. Dude, Kim looked fucking good in this match, though.
Kim always looks good.
She looked badass. Yeah, go ahead, Jay. Elaborate on that. Jay's been quiet. I gotta give Jay a little moment here. I gotta throw bone to bone. Let him talk for a minute here. He's been sitting there patiently watching us make idiots out of ourselves. Go ahead, Jay.
I'm sitting here thinking
for Impact fans.
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
I gotta figure out. I have to find my old my high school gym cup that I used to wear back in the day. I'm gonna have to find that for the next show, I think.
Constant nut shots, I guess. Yeah, go ahead.
This match was great. Kimber Lee, I mean, obviously, Deonna's fresh out the pay-per-view with the win. No Jordynne Grace in sight yet. The limb work, the classic limb work, and that's something that Bill and I were both saying during the watch along. The limb work during this was just tremendous. Back and forth, the counters. I wish they went a half an hour. It was great.
It was fantastic. Go ahead. We'll talk to our knockout about it. Go ahead. Elaborate on it, Alicia. I loved it.
Well, I love it. Kimber's been so impressive ever since she stepped foot in the Impact ring. And hopefully at some point they plan on putting her in the main belt running.
I would like it. Her music rocks, by the way. I love her entrance.
She rocks. She's so cool.
Yeah, definitely. No, it was a great match. Hold on a second. I gotta pause for a second. Wait, what there's sexual harassment going on in our chat now?
Wait, what?
What is happening
I
now?
missed it. I just saw that comment, but that highliverted for me, but I didn't see
what is happening in our
not
chat?
On our watch.
Yeah.
Now the last two goddamn shows. Whoever's doing this bullshit, take it easy, everybody. For God's sake. Talking about wrestling here. Fuck. right. Jordynne Grace comes out in a sling, and Deonna's kind of smirking at her, like, "Hey, you ain't gonna do shit, and you got a broken arm." But Jordynne takes the sling out, goes for the attack, and Purrazzo rolls out of the ring. So this isn't over, guys. This has been said to be the show stealer from Slammiversary. Not over yet. Bill, I think we're getting a rematch very soon on this one. This is not done at all.
No. I think obviously came out with the, but she could move it a little bit. She came out looking a little. She played a little coy there. Mm-hmm. But then after the attack, she was kind of a little ginger with it again. But I think we knew we were going to get this rematch coming up. We just weren't sure when. Mm-hmm. Because like I was looking at this match, I thought maybe even Kimber would get DQ'd because she's been DQ'd before using like brass knucks and everything like that, just to keep a storyline going until you get Jordynne. Because I know we've talked previously about just a lack of faces in the division. So really, it's tough if you go right to Jordynne with Deonna, and Deonna retains that title. Where do you go after that with Deonna? Like I'm almost looking at it, it's like who can beat her? Like if it's not Jordynne as the face, then you got to start getting creative and doing not really face versus face, which they're not afraid to do. They'll do that. But you're going to get heel type matches going forward with possibly like a Taya or maybe who becomes the face in Taya, Rosemary.
Are the other women all tied up though in Wrestle House? Are we looking at like they're gone for a month maybe in this?
They could be. They could be because if you're doing Wrestle House, you're almost not using them on TV. You would think
because that's your TV spot. That's
correct.
So yeah, we got it. So I wonder, like, if you got Wrestle House ladies here now, it's like okay, who's as far as on TV, it's Jordynne, Deonna, Kira, Tasha, Havoc, Nevaeh. So all those
and Kimber,
But let's not forget Kylie is number one contender. So.
I just got to point out, I had to go put my official Loca face mask on because we got these disgusting animals in the chat, and I don't want to catch any diseases from these vultures.
Jesus
So the
Christ.
sick, the disgusting
Loca part 2.
Disgusting vultures, Trent. This tribe, they're a bunch of animals, and I'm sick of them. I'm done.
I don't know what's going on there, but hey, whoever's fucking around the chat, take it easy, guys.
Yeah.
Well, some of the helpers or moderators,
respect the ladies, because
not
just Trent. We dealt with this the other day with Alicia. Now Ingrid, like, come on, respect the women. Come on,
What do you
disrespect Trent. Make fun of Jay. Make fun of Bill. Make fun of me. Kill me. Leave the ladies alone.
Well, it's one thing to joke, but really think about what you're putting out.
Yeah, it's like who raised you? That comes a lot when the scumbag tells you that.
Yeah. If you want to insult people, keep it to us.
Grow up.
Yeah. Or listen, how about this? I'm gonna put this. If that keeps happening, we shut the chat off. If that's gonna keep happening, how about that?
It's just
what I mean?
Look, I'm honestly though, jokes aside, I'm all for joking and stuff, and it's like I got beat on me, beat on Trent, but it's like when you start disrespecting the women, especially everything going on in the world, like the speaker, come on, like it's just not the just, come on.
Yeah,
it's one thing to joke, but just have common sense about what you're actually putting out into the chat. There's
lines you don't cross. Like, there's just like disgusting graphic shit you don't say.
Yeah.
If I'm telling you that, you got a problem.
Yeah. Take it easy. I don't know what got said, but I'm glad whoever it was got the lead.
Yeah, it got handled pretty quickly.
Programming.
All right.
And thank you, Ingrid, for saying something.
Yeah, Ingrid, come back in though. You're here for us. You're here with us. So we got him out of here. All right, anyway.
I had to walk away and throw up and put my Loca mask on because these people are disgusting. Back to the regularly scheduled programming though.
Thanks. All right.
Where'd we leave off?
We got a little tease for Brian Myers coming in.
Yes, one more. Yes.
Was it? So they didn't say next week or anything yet.
They didn't give a date.
No time frame. Just a little quick. There's it's weird. There's like
he's been
it's all stuff that's going on in his head, stuff that he was told while in another company.
That he's not good enough.
If you listen to it, yeah.
Like that. Okay.
I love that he keeps saying trust the process.
Trust the process. And that's not the first time we've heard that phrase be spoken, considering how many people became free agents, over the summer.
True. And that's Bill saying, right? That's the PA saying, Bill, trust the process.
That's the Phillies saying, man. That's all about those 76ers.
Yeah, trust the process and
MD,
trust the
process.
cheesesteaks.
That's right.
That's
Trust
right.
it.
August 1st, King of the Cheesesteak Mountain, Billy and KL coming on the TNI network. It's coming.
That's Saturday for
I
sure.
I'll come.
You're invited. Look, Alicia.
I want cheesesteak.
This is the plan. Jaybone lives in Guam. Trent's selling peanuts or something. Trent's dressing up as Mr. Peanut and standing on the side of the road. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm going to Philly and meeting up with Bill. I'm driving out there from Long Island. We're filming content. It's called King of the Cheesesteak Mountain, just like King of the Mountain, because this is an Impact show. But me and Bill are going to travel through Philly. We're going to go through the good, the bad, the ugly. We're going to go to the tourist traps. We're going to go to the secret local yokels. And you can come, Alicia, because we're going to eat all the cheesesteak.
I don't know if I can eat that much cheesesteak.
No, well,
like a half.
We'll split them. We'll get like halves. We'll cut them up.
We buy one at each, and then we.
And Trent's going to PayPal us. Trent's going to Venmo us when we get in there. And Trent's going to pay for all the cheesesteak. Pay for our gas.
I got it covered.
Yeah.
I got it covered.
Trent's got money.
All right, it's on me. So yeah,
it's all the bits. All the bits
are going to pay for it.
All of our Twitch pennies.
Twitch.
Those 3 PW t-shirts, we sold all 3 of them.
We need more bits cheered on Twitch right now so they can pay for this like extra.
Hey, could you buy a t-shirt? It's embarrassing. We put these shirts out and we sell like 4 of them. Buy some t-shirts, please. I'm begging you. Trent's eating ramen noodles. Trent's not eating pasta. That pizza, that was dollar store pizza you got, Trent wants deep dish again.
I'd like to get deep dish again. Yeah, come on, guys. Buy a t-shirt. For the links at the bottom of your screen.
I'm eating dollar
begging
hot
for
dogs
money. This is desperate.
What are you eating, Jay? What do you got going, Jay?
Dollar hot dogs.
Dollar hot dogs. Kirkland beer.
Sounds like a good old East Coast wrestling show.
Yeah, we should start selling hot dogs on the show.
Hot dogs and handshakes, man.
Virtual hot dogs.
Quick question.
Quick question by Jay.
Virtual stale pretzel.
What do you got, Jay?
What do you guys put on your hot dogs? Do you put mayonnaise on your hot dogs?
Mayonnaise? Mayonnaise? Mayonnaise on a hot dog?
People put
There's another one.
buttermilk on their hot. So that's not the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Hold on a second, Jaybone. I mean, I know relish, sauerkraut.
I learned it from
Hold
my
on.
wife.
Let me apologize to Ingrid real quick. I'll give her the apology that we're off the rails right now, but this is important. Ingrid, you can understand. This guy just said that he put mayonnaise on his hot dogs. That's alien-like behavior. There's nothing pedestrian. There's nothing normal about that. Jay, when did
Chicago? It's a Chicago thing.
No, that's a salad on a hot dog.
Oh, that's a weird thing. That's a weird thing.
Get out! Look at this.
I think buttermilk is grosser.
Your boy Whoopsie turned on you.
Oh, okay, ketchup, mustard, sauerkraut.
Ketchup, mustard.
My favorite is scumbag special, the chili cheese.
Okay.
Mayo has no taste. How is it disgusting?
Oh
that's
God,
like
my God.
You mean a sandwich? Like, yeah, really.
You had a deli sandwich?
Jay Bone's like, get off this topic. They all fucking turned on me in 30 seconds.
He was serious about it. He wasn't trolling. He wasn't doing a bit. He's like, yeah, I like mayonnaise on hot dogs.
Well, Chicago style.
He's fat. This fat son of a bitch.
I do it Chicago style, but I also add the forbidden ketchup, which Chicago doesn't want on their hot dog. But I work for Heinz.
Bro, Bison put me on, man. Bison changed my ketchup game though, real quick. Because we got to plug Bison and shout him out. Bison Talks Impact, our brethren from the United Kingdom.
Across the pond.
Under Mr. Team Puppets himself across the pond. Bison tells me about this stuff called HP sauce. And I see it. I see it in the supermarket right next to the ketchup, and I buy it. I try it out in place of ketchup, and the difference is it's just like ketchup, but the taste is of malt vinegar. There's no sugar in it, and then I'm like, disgusting sugar-eating vultures. There's no sugar in the stuff. It's great.
This is a very Detroit thing. Put chili in your hot dog. It's very the Detroit.
That's an everywhere thing, Trent. That's an everywhere.
I like a chili dog.
I like cowboy dogs.
You go to 7-Eleven, Trent.
Bacon and cheese.
Bacon and cheese.
Oh, and beans, bro.
And beans.
Chicago style.
All of our vegetarian and vegan listeners just tuned out. New subject.
Can you point? Hey, Kyle, can you point your fucking mic properly so it doesn't sound like you're half cutting out all the time? Like seriously, you're supposed to be a goddamn professional here. Could you point your mic properly so it doesn't sound?
fucking plays with squirrels. You tell me it's
KL on the mic.
and I get close.
You are
now
KL on the mic, for God's sake. Can you fix your fucking microphone?
No, you tell me I'm too far away from it. Now I'm too close. What would
Tip
you like?
it. Just tip it a little bit, please. You're killing me. Talking to
the chat is
we have the
hilarious
same
right now.
microphone.
All right, Ingrid is going to call the airstrike missiles on us.
All right, listen.
Critical Sting said something really good about the mayo.
I don't want to know. These animals, I don't even want to know.
Banana
Basil, get on in here, Basil.
No, banana ketchup. Wait, if he says if you put mayo on all your sandwiches, I don't want to hear any crap about putting it on hot.
That's right.
He's not
That's
right.
No. I don't think it's gross at all.
Absolutely not.
But now you're getting into the hot dog sandwich
bin, though.
Kirk will say I'm going to cut your mic now. There's no way you're going to guilt me in that one. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So, well, we should probably get on with the show, but I was going to ask the old question, or the ketchup question is, do you put ketchup on your eggs or mac and cheese?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. I work for Heinz. I'll put it on fucking anything. Come on, man.
Very rarely,
like
very
a
rarely.
school system or something, then you mess around with that. But
depending on what you're doing with the eggs, you might.
Yeah, I'm very selective.
Scrambled, yes.
Condiments.
And you got the Filipino ketchup, banana ketchup, guys. You got to try. That's where you.
Do you put it on sweet things though? That's a dumb question.
Like what?
Like banana ketchup? Would you put it on ice cream?
No.
Or like.
We're getting way off the rails.
You ever eat a prison whip up? And you take like the ramen noodles and you mix it with the Doritos and the stuff you get out of commissary. It's called the prison whip up.
Absolutely, dude.
Do a whole cooking show on that.
I hear you, man. I hear him. God bless. All right, listen. We go back to the Wrestle House here. Cousin Jake and Cody are. There's a snoring. There's a little argument about the snoring there, Bill.
Just sleep on your side.
He won't do it.
Come on.
He's a big guy. Big guys snore, man. They snore. Yeah. He wakes himself up.
Just spoon with the guy next to him.
I know about that.
He wakes himself up by snoring, and he blames Cody for waking him up. And he's
Poor Cody.
I think Tommy Dreamer ends up in bed, and he's like, "Match time!" Like, because they're arguing about it. And then they have a match. It's the Diener feud we always wanted, that we thought was going to break.
In the morning, they got to get to bed first.
They had to bed first. But the next morning, it's the Diener feud. But part of me was like, is this the breakup? Is this where he goes to Jake something?
That's what I thought.
I really thought this is how they're going to do it, Jay. I really thought this was going to be it. And I was like,
what'd you think of that cute little
there was animation.
Yeah, we got a cartoon.
Is that a first ever? Is that a first ever?
The time lapse in the.
It was proud as a peacock. Well, it was a.
Let's talk about it. Elaborate on it, Jay.
Oh, because they were like, what, match time right now? And Tommy Chimber's like, no, we got to get to sleep. Do that in the morning. And then it went straight into a cartoon of like the rooster was like walking into like the farmyard and then like crowed like 3 times. And me and Bill were like, what the hell? What's going on?
Let us know it was the morning. It was fantastic.
I personally thought that my Twitch went into a commercial break. When that happened, I was like, "The fuck is this?" And it was a full-on animation.
I'm like, we got a cartoon.
All
right,
we got a cartoon. This was also the segment though before the Diener part that had the sexual swinger in the doorway talking to Crazy Steve.
Be my young boy.
He's being a young boy, which was extremely
inappropriate. Kyle for the next show.
You guys swing?
Extremely wrong.
My young boy. What?
The way he was sitting with the robe open, like
my young boy, daddy.
He's like trying to seduce him.
It was a towel. It's like a giant towel. He was like, "Hey."
I thought he was gonna drop it.
Boy, works.
Oh my god. So we had the match. So we get the match. It was a full-on match. Like it lasted a few minutes here.
Well, they were gonna have a truce.
They were gonna have a truce, and
Hey, hold on, Trent. Can you tell us about this? Zach Bonifer says the stores sell a mayo and ketchup condiment. Do you know anything about that, Trent?
Yeah,
it's made by my company called Mayo Chup.
Mayo Chup.
I got some of the.
They make mustard chup.
You want me to get it? You want me to get it? Everybody?
Wait. Are you selling the secret sauce?
You want me to get it? I can pull it out right. I can get it right now.
Can you send us all some?
I could send you guys some.
Only if you put it on hot dogs.
Get the fuck out of You're done. You're in a time. Some moderator needs to cut Jay for 5 minutes. That's what we need to do.
I want to know, Whoopsie, have you only had instant grits?
Whoopsie hates grits.
Whoopsie's in the chat right now, just beating on grits. Beating on them. I enjoy a good, nice thing of grits from the Cracker Barrel.
If you've ever been to Cracker Barrel, you love grits. Bottom line.
They got some good grits.
Great grits.
Grits are too gritty for me.
Gritty?
It's a texture thing.
I guess
They're good. Taste-wise, they're fine, but it's just a texture thing.
Farina?
I don't fuck with that either.
I love grits. I mean, Mark's saying that grits are fucking legit. He's taking that.
Whoopsie knew he was trolling the South.
All right, listen.
Me and Kyle are some Yankees up here in the North, and we're okay with the grits.
The Yankees like grits.
And then there's Zach Bonifer, fantasizing about me in a robe grilling pops.
Oh, God. No.
Jiminy Christmas.
No. So
Jaybone Forbes?
Jake wins, guys, and Cody's forced to exit the bedroom, but he finds an RV in the front, and he's like, "Oh, I guess I'm going to stay there." But whose RV is that? That's why we didn't get the answer on that, Bill.
That's the best option.
That's Brett Michaels. He's back.
He's back. Okay. All right. Now next. Katie Forbes.
Wrestle House of Love.
Wrestle House of Love. Nice. Nice. I like it. Now Katie Forbes walking backstage. She runs into Sami Callihan. She thinks he's checking her out. He's creeping on her. And this happened a little earlier. So then she goes and tells RVD he's been creeping on me, and he confronts him. He's like, "What are you creeping on my woman here? Who the fuck you think you are?" And he's like, "I don't think so. I'm not doing anything. I don't give a shit about your woman." All that shit. And then he kind of laughs him off. And then and then she heads to the ring. And so she's about to give us her what is it? Her show, the whole show, all of her pictures from her website for free $99. Is that right?
Free $99, Trent. It's a bargain.
Oh,
free $99. The sexy photo is about to be revealed. She says, "Normally, I show my goods to online fans, but tonight I'm going to give you a show. Countdown starts, and her photos start showing up on the screen, guys. And ICU hits. And it's not Katie Forbes. It's kind of like Katie Forbes. It's kind of like Trenty Forbes if you've been watching our show, which I'm convinced Sami Callihan has, because we get a little
You ready for this?
Go ahead, show them what we got here. Show them, Jaybone. Put it up on the screen. Put it on the screen. Look at this. Now that's Sami, right?
Now, rivals your own, Trenty.
We'll show mine in a second.
If I did, wait a second. This is just shocking to me. I think it's funny last week to make this picture, and then just a week later, this happens on Impact TV.
Tell me, stop watching the show. Tell me right.
You would no, Trent. You would think that I snuck, because they had to have this written before that. You would have thought I snuck in and stole the script. What are the odds? That's scary. That's actually terrifying. This sort of thing doesn't happen regularly like that.
Can somebody do a side by side? Who did it best?
He loves it,
and I want to know right now in the chat. Right now in the chat.
I got another one. Hang on.
Sami Forbes or Trenty Forbes? I want to know right now in the chat.
This is hot. This is hot.
Very nice. Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Get your own
eyes,
material.
man. Sammy's got the eyes in that one.
Robin, they're stealing from you.
Sammy had a really good time filming, posing for those photos.
Yeah, it looks like you did. I'm going to side by side this, and
he's posting new ones on Twitter right now.
Callahan?
Bro, our material got robbed.
It did. And
no, Ingrid's saying they filmed first. Ingrid's saying they filmed.
What are the
they filmed.
I'm not that guy. Hold on. I'm not that guy. For 2 years, Trent's like, "Oh, Kyle, we said this and Impact put it on TV." Those are ridiculous coincidences. We're fans that know what we want. That's why. But this is actually scaring me.
Yeah. We didn't plan this to happen. Someone sent these to us.
And we got robbed.
And then it just...
Son, we got robbed.
We got robbed. Film first is nothing. That's what post-production.
The timing is impeccable.
Cease and desist.
We're topical, man. We're topical. That's what
we're
topical. I'm calling Joseph Park.
I don't know. I don't know if I believe the same, but I think the post-production was working overtime. Sami Callihan was, "I'm going to get Trent before he gets me."
And again, who are we to talk about stolen material? Look at this entire podcast.
We're back in the
extra. This is a whole bunch of.
You're revealing some that haven't been aired yet. Like,
you know what, Trent? You know what your hero thinks of the show, Trent? You know what your hero thinks of the Total Nonstop Impact as a whole? After he's done listening to the show every week, this is all he has to say.
Yeah, this is horrible.
Great episode though. That's where he froze time and he broke the fourth wall.
And Belden gets wait a second. I'm not putting over Saved by the Bell. Saved by the Bell sucks.
No, fuck out. We're gonna start this again. If you guys missed it on Sunday, there was a heated debate about this.
Save it for the TNI after show, folks.
All right, so Katie Forbes freaks out, throws a hissy fit.
Look at Alicia's
Man, Callahan.
He may have outdone himself.
Great on
and
that.
he has a neck.
He's looking. He actually has a neck. Whoever does mine doesn't put that fucking neck on me. But he actually has a fucking neck. Thank you. We got the tree house segment here. The Rascals in the back lighting one up with none. It's Dez and Zach, and Dez said he invites Suicide in, but once pissed off, I was like, "Why the fuck you invite him in, man? I told you to invite him in." But Suicide gets in there and he gets fucking rocked. Suicide's
the best guest.
He was stoned off his ass and just hanging out. I don't know what he could possibly be doing with the Rascals after that, but goddamn, Suicide.
I'll tell you, he's not straight edge. Trent.
He's
Some of
definitely
those
not straight edge.
possible suicides are now off the list.
I guess I don't know where it all goes from here, but he's definitely not straight edge anymore. Suicide definitely broke his fast, so to speak.
Yeah, Bill pointed out though that the gang has not been in the treehouse in quite a bit.
In a while.
Uh-huh.
Back in the
and they said Trey was just outside. He wasn't coming in.
Why wasn't he coming in?
Right.
They definitely made reference to him almost becoming champion. They're like, oh, he might be champion. You know, he almost won it. Yeah, he's a big shot now. So they're hanging with Suicide. Good way to fit in Suicide. I like it. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
You know,
here's my question:
was he eating a salad at the end?
Was he? I don't know. I didn't catch that. What did you say, Bill? You were saying, who do I want to be Suicide?
No. Who do you want to be in the treehouse next?
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh.
Now that it's back, I know who I want.
Who do you got?
I want the Good Brothers in the treehouse.
Bill with the Good Brothers buy. It's been Good Brothers and everything for the last 2 weeks, Bill. Good Brothers, ever since Alicia and I were not pleased with the opening promo, he's been driving us home on us. Good Brothers, good.
It's subliminal messages.
I'm telling you,
it's like the finesse division. I'm finessing you with the Good Brothers.
I see what you're doing here. I know Jaybone's on.
I swore 1,000 times I would never ever be caught dead doing this. Oh, too sweet, bro. Look at my Bull Club shirt. But now that the Good Brothers are on Impact, you might catch me doing that. It's actually cool.
This is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah. I'm a sellout, Trent. I'm the biggest sellout you ever met. That's the scary
just
part.
don't do it like a duck with a seizure, for crying out loud.
Too sweet, bro. Oh yeah.
I do want RVD. Well, we got RVD in there already. That was like the holy grail. It was hard to top RVD, but Kylie in the treehouse would be amazing. I like that.
Yeah.
Kylie dressed
kind of scary. I don't know.
Kylie and Susie.
Hey, Susie. Has Susie been in yet?
I'm terrified.
No?
I dropped 1,000 scary pictures in my DMs, and I'm quite terrified. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So Kylie or Susie, I'm down for. All right. Good Brothers making their way down the ring. It's the main event, guys. Good Brothers taking on. This is going to be interesting because they. Well, no, I'm sorry. I jumped ahead.
Got an update.
The update for Rich Swann. My bad. We got the update for Rich Swann. So talk about it for a second. Rich Swann. This sucks, Jay. Talk about it. He got taken out by Eric Young, man. Elaborate on this. Perfect. Got the shirt on.
He was out for what, 6-7 months.
7 months.
He comes back. He was all ready to just step right back in the main event picture, and he wasn't. I mean, he was ready for the match, but he wasn't ready for Eric. Nobody was ready for Eric coming back. Good old EY.
It's true.
And this messed with him. This really got him down. He didn't even want to talk about it. So he said next week, just give me some time. I'll address it in the ring next week. So
there you go.
We'll see what he says.
Back in the Impact Zone.
In the Impact Zone. They're calling it the Impact
Rich
Zone.
Swann heel turn.
Oh shit!
I got something. That's what I got from it. There was a lot of underlying things that he was doing in that interview that really gave me the feeling that. Oh, does anybody remember what he said directly when he was like, "Something in me changed"?
I didn't catch it.
verbatim, I don't remember what he said, but it indicated that going against EY, like something changed in him, something clicked, and he realized something or whatever. It was very subtle the way he worded it, but I don't know.
Prosthetic legs off people and spitting on people. No, stay away from EY. Was a bad man.
Interesting. I don't know. I didn't catch the subliminal side of that, but like we always thought he was going to come in and turn on Willie. That was always like the feeling we felt.
Like, it was always hinted at one or the other. You know, they kept playing with us. They toyed with us because on one episode, it's like this tension on Willie's side, then another one with Rich, and then one of them's injured, gone for a while, and you just always felt it brewing. But it's like they toyed with us and teased us, and I don't know if it's still going to happen, but
next week he's back next week. That's what we know. He's going to say something. But again, now Eric Young took him out. Eric Young's tied up with Eddie Edwards. Does he get
Proud as a peacock?
How does he get involved? You know, that's the thing. It's like where do we get fit Rich in here? But the guy looked amazing at his anniversary, so I think he's hot right now. The buzz is there for Rich Swann. All right, guys, main event. This is it. It's the Good Brothers taking on Reno Scum. Off the bat, I'm going to say this. I think it's Reno Scum's best match that they've had so far. I feel like they got a main event slot, guys. They've been, they get used a lot they take a lot of the hits. They take a lot of the brunt of a lot from the guys they're actually working with, or protecting, like Ace and shit like that. But on this match, they finally, I think, they got to shine. They didn't win, but they got to shine. I thought this was real cool. They look good in defeat. Reno Scum finally looked good on this one. Bill, elaborate on a little bit.
Yeah, I think you could say they were working with some good opponents in this match.
Constantly with the Good Brother stuff.
I'm going to be hearing this in my sleep subliminally.
But no, I obviously you're right. Like the Reno Scum, I think we've seen them as they've kind of been more full time lately. Improvement from them, like looking better and better in matches, especially in some of those tag team kind of gauntlets and mixed tag team matches they've had. But in this one, I wasn't sure. Like I wasn't sure if it would be a Good Brothers just annihilate them type thing. But obviously they have a storyline going. But they gave them Reno Scum looked good in this match. Obviously the Good Brothers came out on top, but I think that's what we're going to see. I think I want to see the Good Brothers, and I want to see Motor City kind of elevate the rest of the tag division, where then you have the North, the Rascals, Motor City, and the Good Brothers at the top, like that top tier of the tag division. But Motor City and the Good Brothers giving all these other teams like Fallah and TJ, Triple XL, get the Deaners, giving them all a rub. And I think that's what you're seeing here to start, which is great. Hopefully some more main event tag matches.
I'm down for it, man. I think the tag division Impact is what really shines. And I think it's one of the best tag divisions. Probably, in my opinion, I think it's the most diverse tag division in wrestling right now. And
absolutely.
Agreed.
Right?
Yeah, it makes it even more diverse because they're using everybody. You know, this is the first time that Reno Scum main evented an episode. I mean, that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Ace Austin said at the top of the stage, what's that? Proud as a peacock.
Proud as a peacock. Where's your cube, Karl? Take your cube.
How you doing?
I'm busy dealing with Zach Bonifer because he needs therapy. He needs help.
Oh, go ahead, Jay. Finish your thought.
We're going to close out with the Zach Bonifer Theater and get his rocks off because there's some wild ones in here.
I'm nervous.
Oh, you should be here on that.
But yeah,
oh no!
This run right here for Reno Scum, aside from Good Brothers' first in-ring debut together in Impact Wrestling main event this episode, I've loved this run for Reno Scum. They've been
they've been featured prominently, at least. That's a good thing.
They're in-ring. Damn it! Not enough pops tonight. Their chemistry was on point.
It was good.
Yeah,
it was good. We get the brawl. Everybody's brawling outside afterwards, outside of Skyway. It looked good though. I thought everybody looked strong. Reno Scum, Alicia, I think definitely held their own. For like Jay mentioned, first time main eventing. Even in defeat, they looked okay. I think they came out.
I'm a Reno Scum fan, so any chance they get to have this opportunity to get TV time, I'm all for it. And this is going to be a fun storyline.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Sorry.
Save it. We're almost finished the episode. All right. But no,
Crazy Priest Trent.
It's not done yet. I think we're
the Gospel of Impact.
Yes, that's what I'm doing here every Tuesday night, everybody. But
Cult of Trent.
It's good because you're definitely not done. You got the Good Brothers on one side, Ace and Reno Scum on the other. They've been hinting at other people showing up. They're hinting at a possible faction to combat these guys. So there's a lot of going on here. There's a lot still to come. This is nowhere near where the peak of what the storyline is going to be. So, but Good Brothers get their win. This is Anderson's debut in Impact. That's pretty good for him. And this is Doc's return after 5 years, I want to say. So cool to see him.
I had a little chuckle during the main event. I love Karl Anderson. It was great seeing him in the ring, but I was like, damn, he stole Cena's camouflage jorts. I was like,
is that a Cena thing? I don't have no idea.
How do you know that? You can't see him.
Yeah, but everybody wears camo shorts. But you're just so out of the loop of fashion, bro. Everybody wears camo shorts. Dimebag Darrell wore camo shorts. Just get with the program.
Whatever, Mr. Look.
Yeah.
I hate John Cena. I wouldn't piss on John Cena if he was on fire.
All right, take it easy. Well, this is we're trying to spread some love around here, for God's sake. The guy goes to visit sick.
At least say you'll piss on him, KL.
Oh, we're all
really, really terrible. All right, man. So, but that was it. That was the episode we had Aftershock tonight, which went long after the show. But that was it, guys. That's Impact Wrestling, July 28th, 2020.
Didn't we go outside the? Wasn't there a parking lot?
Well, as I mentioned, they brawled outside, and then we went.
It was shades of the good old 2000s, 90s parking lot.
With Face and the Madman.
Very attitude era.
Oh, man, yeah, I didn't mention Matt Fulton got involved in it, but then they fell into the camera and knocked the camera loose with the.
And then we got the.
Yeah, we did we got the fuzzy with the camera, which
like that.
Yeah. So we went off the air
right? And knocked the camera over.
That's what happened. He was knocked in, and we thought we were gonna get a little something after that. I thought there was a tease, maybe after the crash. We've been so accustomed to the tease after the show. But that was it.
Because it went black for like several seconds before it went into Aftershock. So.
Yeah. I thought we were gonna get a hint, but that was it, guys. That's the episode. That was the end of it. I thought I felt like it went quick. I felt it went real fast. I could have used
the Wrestle House really played into that.
Yeah, because I think Wrestle House took up. It was like 4 segments at least. So that was
4, I think.
4, right, total.
Mm-hmm.
It was great, guys. I love Wrestle House. I want more of it. Definitely want more of it. I wouldn't mind if it starts replacing flashbacks. Put it on Explosion. Absolutely, I like those ideas. We can do without the flashbacks on Explosion. Put the Wrestle House in that place.
It was lighthearted fun. It was great.
Yeah.
Hakeem Fullerton in the chat writes, "Will there be any After Dark on Periscope?" Yeah,
not for me.
Not for Alicia. Alicia's ready to get out. Now we will. We're gonna go After Dark in a little bit. So if you guys aren't following us at We Talk Impact on Twitter, we do a little bonus hour TNI After Dark.
And tomorrow on the TNI network. This isn't one of those things I'm going to say it now, too, because I'm saying it live. See, if I say it to you over the phone or in a text, by now, it's as good as dog shit. But if I say it live on the air, because I lie to you like it's my job. If I say it on the air tomorrow, there will be a review specifically just for Wrestle House episode 1. I'm doing it. Whoever wants to join me out of the crew. Yeah. Well,
I'll be there
because it deserves it. At Billy and KL, we're going to break down Wrestle House because it needs its own attention. We need to forget the wrestling, forget everything else. We're going to talk about Wrestle House.
So you're going to break it down segments by segment.
Oh, I'm going to analyze it.
Is that really happening tomorrow?
Swear to God.
Where did you guys plan
I swear to
without
Russo,
us? All right.
I'm hearing about it now, but I like it.
Join these two for Wrestle House breakdown. But that's the episode, guys. That's it.
Which means Bill's going to show up and I'll have a replacement when one of you guys will get roped into it. That's what's going to happen.
Let me just mention next week what we got announced so far. Rohit and Chris Bay taking on TJP and Fallah. Moose taking on Heath for the TNA title and a contract. Jimmy Jacobs going to sit down with the Machine Guns. Eddie Edwards defending his title as he's going to every week. We don't know against who though. And then I think that's all. Yeah, more Wrestle House, and then a Rich Swan. Rich Swan's gonna address us in person in the zone. So that's what we got announced so far. I expect at least 2-3 more things to be put out there. So that's it, guys.
If they're doing matches during Wrestle House, I mean, if it's even like little short ones, what in the name
of crackhead for up to? What is?
Oh my god!
First off, this is the worst, most disgusting, just attempt at a Photoshop ever.
Is that everybody?
That's all.
That's everybody. Yeah,
is what it is.
It's even Basil's in this thing.
We're a ragtag group of misfits, aren't we?
He sent in. Hold on. He sent an explanation here. It says, "Alicia's telling someone to shut up." Goldilocks is on guitar. There was a TNI House tweet going on, and Goldilocks answered it. Did you guys see that? Goldilocks said she wants to be on TNI House. That happened. Why is that happening? We're they got our heads are getting big enough. They got to stop. Nurse Nicole with 5-pound weights working out. Okay, Trent Disco. Trent Disco. That's all it says.
It makes sense.
Wild Bill Cowboy. KL in jail. Go fuck yourself. Basil skateboard and Jaybone karate. All right.
This is brilliant.
You need help.
I need this graphic sent to me, Zach. Please, thank you.
Look at these comments. Critical Stig writes, "What type of hallucinogenic?"
I don't know because I've never seen anything like this on acid.
Oh God! Oh Lord! This is unbelievable.
Hold on, it doesn't end there, folks. And there's more.
There's more.
He looks like he's pooping.
It really works.
You can tell this is too good. Zach wanted to produce such a crispy. Blend in there. But here's some more Zach atrocities.
I really got to dye my hair. My
Jaybone looking good, Trent, and then it's going. Front row, Bill.
What the fuck is going?
See, I can appreciate that because I think that's Bob Uecker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, light beer commercial. Yep.
Great. For anyone listening on audio, you need to jump into the video right now.
We got a 2-part grand finale here from Zach. We have J-Nan.
J-Nan.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful. What the fuck? When did Conan join the show? Look at this. This is fantastic.
Zach, whatever.
I've been working out, bitches.
I want some.
Jesus. My God, Zach Bonner, for whatever you do on a Tuesday night, man. Just
bless your heart.
The medication's not working, Zach. You need to talk to the doctor. You need to up that dosage because it's not
5150. You know what 5150 stands for in cop talk? Criminally insane. That's what that means. That's what that is.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have to be forcibly committed to psychiatric evaluation.
Exactly. Zach Bonifer, they're trying to let you know. 5150, brother. You are out of your fucking mind.
Yo, yippee. Yay.
We're back in the cut. We're serious like a late period.
All right. That's on that note. Let's start wrapping it up, everybody. That was the episode.
A little itty bitty bang.
This is horrible.
All right. You guys save some for next week.
It's always horrible.
Yeah, this is horrible.
You're blowing the load. You can't blow them. All right. Let's get the plug here, guys. Let's let these people get out of here. We're going to go after dark on Periscope at We Talk Impact in a few minutes. Alicia, where can people find you?
You can find me on the Twitter and the Instagram under the handle Alicia B. Cakey, all one word.
There you go. Bill, where can they follow you, birthday boy? Where's the best place to get you?
Yes, a lot of them found me today, which once again, thanks for anyone that came late. Appreciated it. But on Twitter, add my name, add William M. Gardner, Gardner. And I did get today my celebration video from Moose. Still haven't watched it. I have it sitting here. I don't know if I'll share screen here or maybe we'll save it for the after dark. Bring you in.
If you want to see,
listen, children, you want to see Bill's exclusive clip from Moose, you got to come over to TNI After Dark in just 20 minutes.
That fucking reaction was so ridiculous.
His eyeballs bugged out.
I am just a dirtbag when it comes to mooching for the race profile of the show. I'll take anything.
My God, you are 1/6 son of a bitch. All right, Jaybone. Well, actually, Kalon, where can they find you?
Coming on the show next week. All right, nobody remembers Cheeks. All right, I'll take anybody. Take anybody to.
I'm working on getting Mike Freeland on to next week. Mike Freeland from Front Row Material. I reached out to him.
Mike's killing it over there with what is it, Mikey Whipwreck, Jerry Lynn. Trent touches himself for that podcast. Talks
I
about
love that podcast. I absolutely love it.
To the point where you manifested getting onto it, you sick animal.
I did a 2-hour episode on front row material.
That was good. That was good.
It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe me and
I had a hard on for that entire podcast.
It was incredible. I was like, I'm here in the Mikey Whipwreck spot doing a 2-hour interview. Anyway, go on. Where can they find you, Jay? Where can people connect with you?
Extra version.
Go ahead.
You can find me over at a little podcast called Smash This Podcast, where we're smashing all things wrestling. The numbers are going up. We're trying to get to 1,000. You know what? Here's my secret little friendly competition is who's going to hit 1,000 first, TNI or Smash This Podcast.
Oh shit!
You can find Smash This Podcast also on Instagram, the Twitter box, and Facebook. You can find me on the Twitter box right here, Jaybone 5150. That's JAYBONE 5150.
Beautiful birthday boy. You got yours in there already. So and Kyle left. Okay, where the hell did he go? Irish goodbye.
He booted himself out.
Hey, on the mic for him, guys. You can follow me at Trent Zuberi on Twitter and Hemi Music Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Get a hold of me there. ProWrestlingTees.com/Total Nonstop Impact. Get your official T-shirts. Pick up a T-shirt. Bill, show them off that throwback T-shirt. There we go. Beautiful. Get T-shirts, guys. We could be followed at We Talk Impact on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Connect with us. I type in Total Nonstop Impact. It comes up on everything. If you're taking this on the go, audio, Apple Podcast, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Spotify, you name it, we're on it. Just search for it. It'll come right up. Total Nonstop Impact is everywhere podcasts are found. We also do our schedule for the week. Tuesday nights, Impact on Access TV review 30 minutes after the show goes off the air. Thursday nights, about about 9:30 Central-ish, 10:30 Eastern. 10:30 Eastern. We do the NWA TNA throwback episodes where we're on 35 this week. Number 35 is coming up this week. We watch the old ones on Impact Plus. If you don't have your Impact Plus, get your free trial for 30 days or $8 a month. We do a watch along. Well, we don't do a watch along. We watch it and we break it all down, discuss it. We had Goldilocks, the first TNA knockout, was on the show last week.
Hey, Vince Russo, how you doing?
If you haven't seen Goldilocks, check it out. Last week's show had Goldilocks on it. Really amazing interview. We had a total blast with her. So number 35 this week.
Made a grown man blush.
She made Jaybone. If you guys want to see Jaybone literally turn red with humbleness, I should say, definitely check that one out. We got Bison Talks Impact from TNI UK. He just dropped a new video talking Slammiversary, his thoughts on Slammiversary, what's coming up with him. Take a listen to that. And then don't forget, guys, the Sunday night show. Impact Plus Weekly.
Bison.
Yeah, Kyle and Bison. Where the hell did he come? Impact Plus Weekly, we talk Explosion and Open Forum Sunday night. It's the late night Sunday night show. So I think that's everything, guys. We appreciate it. All the Twitchers, if you're on Twitch, subscribe on Twitch, guys. Get a sub in there. More subs, the better it is for us. Cheer bits, subscribe, everything you can do. We appreciate it.
Hey, Vince Russo, how you doing?
Thank you to everybody who did participate on Twitch today, and Vince Russo for always giving us a good job. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate it. Jay, get that video lined up, guys.
We'll see you at the After Dark show.
After Dark at We Talk Impact on Periscope. We'll be there. What's that T-shirt say?
Boulevard Bullies. Check them out, guys.
There you go, Boulevard Bullies. Alicia's plugging. All right, guys. We'll see you on Twitter.
Assholes.
On Twitter at We Talk Impact. Have a great night, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Thank you for joining.
Find me the name of this garbage show again that I'm on.
Total Nonstop Impact.
My name's John, capital letter E, period, Bravo, and you're listening to the Total Nonstop Impact Podcast.
This is the jaw-jacking Tuesday Night Impact, and his mother called him son because he shines like one. Mocha skin manimal, Rohit, Raju, and you are watching Total Nonstop Impact.
This is Taya, la güera loca, and you are listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
The Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander, and you're listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
We are the Rascals, and you are listening to Total
Nonstop
Impact Podcast, baby.
Woo! And what you're really listening to is Total Nonstop Impact. Don't you dare miss a lesson. Oh, yeah.